Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom to pee. Oh, no.
We're
Just go in
waiting.
your
No.
mouth.
No, what the fuck?
And
Fifty times.
the button has been pushed. Everybody say hi, 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 hi,
Hello,
hi.
Ah,
everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to
ahoy!
the Bannermanes.
Well, yes, welcome back to mlptg, the Bannermanes, episode 164, SchizOS. But what will happen today? That is for me to know and you to find out. As for what happened last time, Electra.
Okay. Well, we started off looking at the presentation from
Terry Task.
Terry Task. He was showing off his new invention called the Mambo. It's essentially a personal data device. It can do all sorts of things. Reuse C slicers, the like. We finished watching his presentation. Got mixed up with an individual promising that he could get us one of these Mambos in return for a small business transaction of going down to a hospital level and getting some drugs for him. We agreed. He gave us the Mambo. We went and did some stock market stuff to increase our money, learned about these guys called the Smogdanovs selling smog pellets. They seem to be able to play the Golden Port market quite well. I think Swift wanted to bring Fortuna down to the hospital level as well, to be able to get a checkup on her, because he suspects that there might be something not right with her circuitry. She reluctantly agreed, and I believe we are all on our way to see to get down there somehow now. I think we needed to buy some gas masks.
No, we're already down there.
Oh, we're already down there.
Yeah. You guys bought your gas masks. You guys already went down there with permission from the CPU. And the first thing that they directed you toward was an information desk, denoted by a little I. Just a refresher: the entire layer down here on layer 2 is, well, it's smoggy as hell. It's nowhere near as clean aired as the above. These gas masks are quite necessary for people like yourselves that have flesh, say for Madame Fortuna. That being said, you guys find the information desk, which is pretty much needed to fill out the little map of this layer, if you will. And once that starts to get filled out, over by the door there was a tap on someone's shoulder, and you guys turned around to see her. Let me put her up on the screen here. Her.
Oh boy. Oh, you guys. Oh boy. How you doing?
Ord? Ord, is that you?
Yeah. Yeah. Long story.
Lass, what? Were you not a ghost then? You're the opposite of a ghost. What happened?
Cher and Babbage found my body and started cutting it up, and they
What?
they found my body ashore. They just found it ashore. They started cutting it up and then started messing with it. I don't know. They wanted to control me or something. But I just got yoinked by a weird tube after they reassembled me and just showed up here.
So
That's-
did you go back into your body then?
Kinda.
Bizarre.
That's awful. I'm sorry.
this is
I'm really sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Look, I don't want to be in this layer anymore. Oh god, this is awful.
This lair?
This layer.
What's so bad about this layer? It's supposed to be a hospital, isn't it?
Yeah.
We do have some work to do down here. Would you
No.
mind sticking around us for a little bit?
So when you guys,
I
it's when you guys get like a little blip on your data pad. And you guys see like a thing pop up. Be on the lookout for an escapee, and it shows Ord's face.
Oh,
Uh,
that would
uh,
complicate things.
I'm
Wonder
not.
how much. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
I wonder how much social credit we'll lose if we're harboring a runaway cyborg.
Okay, first of all, I'm not even an escapee. I'm not even supposed to be here.
It's harder to hide you as a non-ghost, lass.
Yeah, but I'm not even ill. I don't know what they want with me.
Did you escape from them? Why are they looking for you?
I don't know. They think I'm crazy.
I'm gonna do a quick once over on Ord, if she will let Ophi approach, to see if she's actually alive or if it's just like the cyborgishness puppeteering her.
You're free to give me a religion check.
Or
Blind, if you could.
yes, if I can get the right character sheet open. Keep on the wrong one. Okay, religion and blind. Ow.
You check her over. Necromancy brought her back, but you wouldn't call a duck undead. So, you look over like the fleshy halves of her body. Was indeed probably a little pale in that regard. It does take the body some time to recover from those things. However, the other halves of her body that are connected to it, I mean, certainly aren't alive.
Right.
More definitely constructs. What you do notice is that as you're like looking around, the only like interesting thing that you notice is that the label on some of the weird like circuitry and clockworky stuff that's you can see visible says the words necromecher on it.
Oh, that's... Well, Ophi will say,
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't think there would be very many necromancers around here, or healers for that matter, but it looks like they've blended divine magic and whatever this is together.
Oh.
Remind me, did you guys take Pingwing and Duck down here with you?
I don't think so.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Do you have any NPCs?
They were up there
in your
selling.
party? I'm just like refreshing myself on NPCs that came down here with you.
Don't think we brought any, did we?
I don't think so. And
Let's just say no.
Sounds good.
well, the good news, lass, is that our sights are firmly set on those two hooligans, and we're gonna see them in the dirt. That is our
Who?
focus. That is our team objective.
Who?
Sharon Babbage.
Sharon Babbage.
You know,
Who?
the two who poked and prodded at you.
Who? Hold on. Who started cutting you up?
Cut up? I am completely fine. What are you
just said-
talking about?
You just said they were cutting up your body.
Wait, who are you?
Ugh, God.
That's
What?
not good.
You just knew who we were.
Do you think the Grand Duchess of Wati would ever know who you are?
Excuse me,
Peasant?
what?
The Grand Duchess of Wati? I don't think Wati has a Grand Duchess.
Oh,
Not
yes,
anymore.
yes, it does.
I'm rolling
Yes, it does.
society.
Yeah, go for it. Roll society.
Oh,
Nice. Well, you are aware of a queen. Queen for all intents and purposes. And that queen probably had different subsets of individuals. What you do know is that if there was a duchess, it certainly wouldn't be a pony.
Something she must have been built with someone else's memory. I have no idea. Maybe we should get her checked out. while we're... Oh, but she's wanted, and we don't know what they want. We need to figure out why they want her.
Well, probably be a good idea to disguise her in the meantime, so we don't get caught before we figure out what she's even wanted for.
Does anyone still have that weird outfit that she wore to the ball? Or have another outfit?
I feel like that was Bellhop's domain. I'm not sure if any of us have anything like that.
I don't think I've got anything that would fit her.
What is your opinion on magic?
What?
Good
Magic?
question.
Yes, what is your opinion on magic?
I don't care about it anymore.
Any
Okay, who are we
more?
talking to right now?
Who has the light right now?
Who's holding the orb?
It's General Butson, my boy.
Oh my
Great,
God.
great. Sounds good. You know what? You're just who we were looking for.
Oh yes, oh yes, my boy. It's sea captain yourself, aren't you?
Ord, are you an oracle now?
A what?
An oracle.
Oh god, no.
Who?
Okay,
How can I roll to suss that out?
You can roll if you're trying to discern if she has any magical things coming out of her from this. Then it'd be religion with the oracle because it's a religion thing. So blind.
This is... Okay, let me roll that.
All right. Trying to suss out any religious things coming from her. And you don't really detect any. As far as you can tell, it's not something that you pick up on. At least none of your notes from Pingwing either reflect on that. Sort of like, here's magical symbols of things or signs that these things exist if you still have those stored in the brain.
The best I could glean from it was that she was brought back by some kind of machine magic mixture. But I don't know if any of that is necessary to keep her alive or if it's completely separate.
What? What are you talking about?
Don't worry about it. You're doing fine. You're doing great, champ.
Hey,
Lecture's going to take a walk around her and make a visual inspection for any memory cores
All
or
right.
slots.
Crafting check.
Oh,
Yeah, there's certainly some slots, all right.
okay, hold on.
Yeah, I should take a visual check myself.
Nice. Go for it.
No, this isn't the time.
So you pull out a mirror.
I like to think that that's an actual, just a thought in his mind right now. Like, this isn't the time. Not the
oh
time right
no.
now. All right, Electra, you're looking around for things. Oh, there are indeed robotic slots around this thing. You're not entirely sure what might constitute a memory slot in this case. I mean, you're looking around her head and whatnot. There's certainly an antenna sticking out of it and stuff, but like there's stuff under that transparent lid. You're just not sure exactly what it does.
Well, we'll take a step back. Well, whoever you think you are right now, I can tell you that you are inhabiting one of our friends' bodies.
What?
What is your name?
I'm Ord?
Oh, we're speaking
What
of
are you
Ord
guys-
again. You, just had an episode. I think it was a General Butt something? Ring a
Ord,
name?
What
You
do you
sure?
remember about being brought back? Do you remember anything about where you were?
When Sharon Babbage did the thing?
So you saw them doing a thing to you. You know that was happening.
I mean, they just kept me in a jar the whole time.
And then you went
Oh,
up a
I-
tube.
No, they kept me in a jar. Just to half of my actual dead body right in front of me, and just started adding parts to it. They they cut my head off. They split it in half, added some components here and there. Oh,
The sickest thing I ever heard.
That is
and then they
repulsive.
just they just shoved me back in, I guess. Oh God.
Awful. I'm sorry you had to see that.
And you just got yoinked up by a pipe?
It's just I don't know. They wanted, yeah. They put me back up, and then for some reason, it's just we all start hearing anomaly detected, and then last thing I know, it just I get sucked by another pipe. This adventure has been nothing but being sucked into pipes. I don't get it.
We certainly have an anomaly here. But we should
Yeah.
probably get out of sight before anyone comes looking for her.
Yeah,
Good idea.
Now,
especially this giant teddy bear is probably
What giant? Wait, what?
the
do you
giant
still
teddy
have
bear.
it? Or
Oh,
the
yeah.
hammer? Do you have the
Yeah.
hammer?
Yeah,
Oh, thank Luna.
they never realized it wasn't here.
Okay, thank Luna. Okay.
Well, while
Can
I've
we
got
see
the
it?
time, I'm gonna go ahead and cast status on everyone to make sure I know where everyone is at all times,
nice.
especially Ord.
Side note, Blue has confirmed, and I do remember this now, that you guys did get masks for Pingling and Duck, and I remember Duck kicking Swift's shins in the CPU room while you guys were discussing all that.
Yeah.
I do remember
Ah.
the kick of the shins.
Yeah.
A shin kicker, if you will.
So they're probably just walking around this place, not in the information desk at this exact moment. But yeah. But, you know, they might just like walk in around this time, like, oh, there you guys are, right when you cast the Sophie. You get them into it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get them.
And let's see. You're aware of its present state, know the target's direction from you, distance from you, and conditions affecting. Look, you get a heads-up display on your retinas.
Yeah, I am aware.
Yes, conditions affecting Ord right now. Heavy body mutilation.
Yikes. I assume some level drain, or whatever Pathfinder calls it now.
No, actually. She seems a little stronger than what you remember.
Oh.
Quite frankly, she seems a little smarter than what you remember.
We can make
It's not
it
saying a
better.
lot.
It makes sense if they were trying to control her, they were trying to make her stronger.
I have a
They can make her better,
theory.
stronger.
Yeah.
The
In
$6 million
14,
mayor.
baby. In 14, baby. I'm following the big league.
Oh, damn. She's got more skill points. I do have a theory. I'm not going to say it in front of Ord. No offense. We'll worry about that later, though.
What's your
Alright.
theory?
That's
Well,
for me to
out of-
know and you never to know.
Out of character.
That you're being not puppeted, but constantly scried on, like you're bugged. Like Sharon Babbage are using you as a spy drone.
Control work.
Yep.
Actually,
A
I'm
hack
not sure
job
if this will
droner.
work. I'm
Exactly.
not sure how well this will work, but would you mind if I and Electra raises her solidified moment of time that is hold on, I gotta find the actual thing here. Yeah, there we go. She's gonna trigger it and see if Ord is under any mental effects, or if she is, it'll give her another save on those.
We're speaking to Ord right now.
Alrighty.
Sorry, that's what I meant.
Alrighty. You are free to roll that just in case there might be something there. I guess, yeah, go for it.
With a flourish, you call upon the friend. Okay.
Oh, it's 1 degree of success higher, I see. And then in addition, creatures, yeah. So you gotta,
So I think you roll if she's under whoever triggered the event.
well, it's a triggered thing, though. Like, that's the thing. They have to be, like, you have to be there to trigger this reaction. If, like,
Someone has to make a roll.
yeah.
Okay. Do I roll a will then?
No,
or
it,
does-
it only affects on a roll.
Oh, I see.
Like, if
My
she
bad
came
then.
into this setting already under that, you can't really use this reaction.
I see. Okay, makes sense. Never mind then.
Mm. Wait, hang on. What was that?
Nothing. I just
Okay.
I really think it'd be worth getting you checked out because you just had a weird.
No,
Yeah.
no, please, please don't get me there again.
Where is there? Oh, but if you're wanted, then I'm sure place would be good. We might have to find someone underground to take a look at you.
That's where the tube sent me, right straight into psych ward. I don't want to go there again.
How long have you been? When did this happen?
2 or 3 days ago. Actually, no, I forgot how long we just had like what 1 day more or less.
No, a few hours ago.
Oh, yeah, it was a few hours ago. Sorry about that.
Yeah, you're fine.
You see,
I was gonna
I'm just glitching out. I'm just glitching out.
Time flies when you're glitching out.
No,
It
we've already
felt
got
like
one
days.
glitching out robot in the party. I really don't want another.
Just no.
Okay.
I don't know if I'd
we-
call her a robot, but
They keep saying I'm a robot.
Okay, so the psych ward is looking for you. We should make a note to look for maybe someone that would not turn her in to take a look at her. You know, under the table, you know. But okay, in the meantime, well, where should we send her? Should we just? I mean, she's wanted everywhere. So what are we gonna do with her?
anyone know invisibility?
Hmm.
I could cast it if she's okay with that.
Give it a shot.
She said
This
she
is-
doesn't care about magic.
Was that Ord that we were talking to, or
That's the question.
I will point
Or-
out at this point,
What?
Electra, that your bird starts to hack and cough and wheeze, and they are currently
Oh,
sick and
no.
4.
Pollux? No.
What now?
Oh,
You guys have gas
We never
masks. You
got
never
a
got one
gas
for your
mask, man.
familiars.
oh, quick!
Oh,
Get him
no.
back up! Get him back up!
Oh wait, no, I do have something for this. Hold on. I Overcast cleanse air,
Oh, at what level?
level 9.
Oh, jeez.
I threw that in there as a joke. I really didn't know we had gas around us.
It's okay. We're not in no man's land. It's
Well,
fine.
You cast this, and from your bubble, expanding outwards, suddenly, all the smog disappears.
I got a question, Wait, hang on. The level 9 is the 1 mile, right? Of
Yeah.
smog.
don't
Okay,
have any-
question. That data pad that I had, that doesn't have the fucking currency index as well.
Yes.
Hey, guys, look! Would you look at that? The smog nanophane index is going all over the place right now.
You should have done that before we bought. Or after.
Oh. Did
The
I do
whole-
something bad?
The whole
Why are
thing
you?
clears.
Why are you being picky? We just saved your familiar.
You guys now suddenly see that there are people down from this information
my
desk that
joke
are like
anyway.
between buildings and stuff. People who you might assume to be shady individuals who suddenly scatter back into the alleys. The regulators are looking around, like confused all of a sudden. And you guys see that a great source of smoke seems to be coming down from vents above, going into this particular layer. Like, it's still filtering in. Just for this moment, it's stopped, you know. Like, and then it kind of
Everything's
just
clear for a moment.
and then you see that there
Yeah.
are some other factories down here that are literally putting out pollutants again. What you most notice is that as you look around, there is a lot of different buildings down the way that are labeled under what seems to be a company or corporation known as SchizOS.
I bet I know where the psych ward is. Wow.
Yep.
I can actually smell something that doesn't make my nostrils burn. For once in this city.
Now, as these regulators are looking around, some of them like look toward you in your direction. Spy
Oh
Ord.
shit. Oh shit.
There she is.
You're too big to hide, lass.
Wait,
Electric
wait, what'd you
Like
say?
like
Instantly
five regulators go over and they're literally making this sound. They're going hup 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 hup.
Hey, don't touch big old Billy, come on. I'm
Electric
fine.
instantly throws down her smoke stick. It's time for us to go.
Oh,
No.
you throw down your smoke stick?
Yeah.
Ah, I'm blind.
Electric grabs Pollux and just starts hightailing it.
All right. You start hightailing. Give me stealth roll. Give me public. This is just your escape roll.
Sure. I'm certainly good at that.
Ah,
Oh.
yes. Now, are you guys doing like cockroaches to light and scattering, or going all together in one group?
Electra's just going. It's up to everyone else whether they follow or not.
I'm getting Fortuna, and I'm pulling her towards the hospital.
All right.
Wait.
Wait, Fortuna or Ord?
Wait,
Fortuna.
Oh, okay.
you know what?
Then-
You know what? Fuck you. Okay, you know what? Since Swift is doing this to me, Fortuna is gonna roll in athletics to pull Ord with her. I'm not going alone. Fuck you.
Damn, because Ovi's about to grab Ord.
Oh, okay, then
Although-
you can do it.
Although Ovi grabbing Ord is like a fly trying to grab an elephant, so, you know, do with that what you will.
All right.
Okay, rolling athletics to pull Ord as Madame Fortuna.
Nice.
Against what's the DC of Ord again?
This would be
It's-
very hard for her, yeah?
4 plus 10, right?
Be a very hard DC for Miss Fortuna. Let's see. Very hard DC is 41 for you.
Holy crap.
Yeah, no, I can't do it. Get your hands off of me, Box.
And it turns out that it wasn't really just her hooves on her. I mean, they're blind, but there's definitely a few regulators who are feeling around for Ord, as they seem entirely distracted by that. Ophi and Electra, you guys make your escape, zoom, like around the corner, wherever, whatever buildings that you might find, huddling into a darker alley, where you find that there are a few other clockworks who are trying to be as inconspicuous as possible. And they kind of like look over at you guys with gas masks, and they like look worried for a second, as if like you guys might be regulators, and they say, it's just more fleshies. What are you doing down here?
Same thing you're doing, hiding.
Do you have
Shut-
anything that could fit this guy? And
No, but shut the
Electra
fuck-
pulls out.
Shut the fuck up and be quiet. Get against the wall for a second.
Ord, duck.
What?
You guys pull yourselves. Well,
Oh no.
well, Ophi and this is Ophi and Electra right now.
Oh, okay.
No.
Oh.
Some of you guys said you ran. Some of you guys said you didn't. Checks failed to pull Ord out of the thing, and the regulators have Ord now. Like, so,
Ruh-roh.
yeah. So Electra and Ophi, you guys pull yourselves up against the wall, and that's when you see like several regulators probably march by with Ord. Hop, 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 and like her hooves are above the ground and not like touching it for a second. And occasionally they'll just like they poke the side of Ord, and like that whole side of her body just disables for a second.
You fuckers! Oh God, my jaw!
You're
My
hitting her with
jaw
a
is not
robotic
working
stroke.
anymore. Fuck.
Swift, it didn't sound like you really hid from anybody, yeah?
Guess he was pulling Fortuna and running.
Yeah, he pulled Fortuna and ran. One regulator does, reach out. Halt! Blue one!
What? I'm
Uh,
here. CPU said I could be here.
I'm aware. You have helped us apprehend a criminal. What is your identification? You will receive 50 social credits for 50 workers' credits for this apprehension.
Oh, can you find it on this thing? And I'll hand him the Mambo that I have.
And he looks at it. Oh, yes. And then he gets the identification, pulls up a little thing on his arm, and you get a little blip on the thing. You guys get 50 extra credits for the apprehension of Ord.
Go team. Go team.
People like you are what make Golden Port a greater place to live. Thank you.
All of Astalon a greater place to live. Now, he looks between the regulator and he looks between Fortuna. Where did they taken her? To the ward, right?
And they look over. They are taking her back to the ward to be scanned. She has not had her physical yet.
Okay.
What?
What might happen if she's scanned?
All scanning does is provide us with a chart of what may or may not be wrong with her.
I don't want to be scared. I don't want to be scared.
Look, I am taking this one. I'm taking this one, and I let me take her too. Let me take the other one. I'm sort of ushering them both in the same direction. I think there's been a misunderstanding.
Both will have to undergo the same process. If you wish to follow us there, you could check in at reception and schedule an appointment for after their scanning. At which time, if you represent these individuals, you may be allowed to speak to them.
Why would we be the psych ward and not this hospital that is over here?
And he looks, hospital? Is it? It's like the same general. It's the same building, really. Hospital, psych ward, seems to be an interchangeable thing here. It doesn't necessarily say psych ward on it, but there is a big medical symbol on the building that Ord had pointed to, labeling the psych ward. And he kind of looks over. If your friends are indeed malfunctioning or averse in any way or have any sort of power abnormalities, they can be remedied at this particular station. You are free to check in at reception, as I have said. We have complete transparency here at Golden Port. You will be allowed to see the process as it goes, as it happens.
Will I be allowed to sign off on anything before anything happens? I don't want you to. These are my friends, and I don't want you to action anything on their behalf without their consent or without my permission.
And he kind of blinks. They have been made with a. He kind of looks over. They have been constructed with a part that is on recall. Past there, we are not sure of the details. All we know is that she could potentially be a danger to others. As soon as we have scanned her and realize what problems there may be, we can better ascertain that particular situation. Until then, the regulators are here to regulate.
I kind of look at Ord.
And she zoops into the building.
I can't feel my left. I can't feel my left side. Please.
You go into the building, Ord. You're they already got you into the building.
I'm gonna keep going, following her, and I'm gonna have Fortuna with me.
All right, and you bring Fortuna with you. So now we have Electra and Ophi. Let me see. Electra, Ophi. I imagine Triple would be with you guys, but you guys just probably don't see him at the moment because he's stealthing. And then Pingwing and Duck, who are probably in the vicinity somewhere, just looking around, very confused. What are you two doing? Kieran's as you guys watch. You kind of see that Swift, like this conversation happened with Swift and the other regulator, and the Ord being put into like a big medical building.
Did you hear what they said, Electra? The recall.
Yeah, that's. She must have a weird part or something. But
Or a
and
couple
Electra's
parts.
looking around. Does it look like these guys in the alley have any anything that Pollux would fit into?
After the regulators pass, they kind of take a deep clockworkian breath, if you will, and they go, they look like you guys. Okay, now what was your question again?
I've got this bird, and he's not doing so well down here. Do you have like a box or something I could get?
A box?
Maybe I could put a filter on it.
Why would I have a box for your bird? Why'd you bring your bird down here?
Electra's ears droop. I didn't think that far.
He looks at you for a second, looking like, this dumb Kieran down here. And for a second, he looks like he's about to say something. He's like, look, go down the way. I'm sure that somebody in that, nutso hospital over there probably has something for you and your fleshy friend, alright?
Thank you.
And you didn't see that I was here.
I don't even know who you are.
And then, Ophi, I take it you're rushing with her?
Yeah.
Now, after, you guys see Ord go into that building, Swift, you start following up. You're quickly joined by Electra and Ophi. Madame Fortuna and Swift, as you guys head up to the doors. The big domed building does feature, like the various medical tenants and things in the architrave of the, I think that's the term for it, just above the hospital pillars there. Just various like figures that might be important to this particular thing, and you see one most important of all, probably labeled under there, Dr. Skitz. Seems to be a particularly known name given the statues around, given some of the like accolades and like writing on some of the floor tiles, like that kind of stuff leading up to the hospital. And then as you guys get up the doors, you see the big hospital logo right there on the door that simply says like welcome to Dr. Skitz's hospital for the malfunctioning. And as
They gave up with that one, didn't they?
Yeah.
And it kind of like opens up. You guys are shown a couple things. Thing one, the regulators clearly are putting. They put Ord into what seems to be a pod, and just kind of plug her in. And the moment that she does, it just kind of plastates her for a second. And
It's alright, lass. You'll be alright. We're here. We're right here.
Yeah.
Where am I?
She goes sleepy mode. Like your eyes start to kind of droop. Ord. What is your ideal comfy location?
It's a tavern.
Oh yeah, you're at a tavern. And there's plenty to drink. It's all free. And
Oh hey, my body's back to normal.
yeah, and your body's completely back to normal. It's your comfy place, if you will. On the outside, you guys do in fact see that suddenly Ord is just whoop, up the tubes somewhere. More tubes, all the tubes. And a receptionist in the front immediately gives you guys a little bit of a wave. Wave, wave, wave. Hello.
Hello, ahoy.
It blinks, and it does like that whirring noise, like when she blinks,
Yep.
What's the progress of the scan on our friend?
Scanning has not begun yet, but
Oh.
she is in queue. How could I help you?
Can we get this one in Q2?
We have a bet, you see. He thinks that I'm functioning. I really don't think I am. In fact, I feel pretty fine.
Oh,
My friend installed a chip that she calls an emotion chip or regulator chip that she found in the forest. And she recently or shortly after, had a malfunction that caused her eyes to go black, herself to short circuit and cast out fortunes that she doesn't remember.
Oh, we'd be more than happy to look into this potential malfunction. If you're representing her today and would like to see her chart after, that will simply be 10 credits. And if your friend up there, and she gestures toward the pod, seeing as you guys mentioned that was your friend, if you'd like to do the same for her, it'd be another 10.
Yes, and I will hand over my device.
Awesome. You don't even need to hand over your device, you just hand over your credit card. Remember, you got one of those.
Oh, right, we did.
Hand over your credit card, she gives it a little swip. And like her just behind her ear, like she doesn't like do it on a device, she literally between her ears, and then hands it back. And it's like, thank you, 20 credits have been deducted, and you guys are marked as visitors, and visitors that represent these particular patients. And she comes around the desk right over here. If you'd step right over here, miss, and she says, looking at you, Fortuna. I don't think they introduced your name.
Sure. Yes.
Okay, miss. She just assumes
Fortune.
Yes?
Fortune. Miss Fortune. Come with me.
Madame.
Madame.
It is Madame.
My apologies. And she, guides you over to one of the pods. She looks at it. Oh, we're gonna need one of the square ones. And she goes to the square pods instead. There's rectangular ones. Yeah. And then kind of gently slots you into one. There you go. Very nice. And
does it fit perfectly?
It does.
It's a perfect shape.
It is the perfect shape. It seems like somehow, some way, the dimensions here reflect your exact specifications. And deep breath. Comfy. And then suddenly sleep.
Yeah.
Sleep mode, Fortuna. What's your comfy place?
It's a broom closet.
Nice. It's a broom
closet.
Broom
closet with the same exact dimensions.
Oh yes, it is like there's not an inch of space, of empty space. You fit the rectangular block into the rectangular hole, if you will.
It goes in the square hole.
Exactly. And as comfy as it is, it even occasionally will open and like a duster or something will float in and just sit on the top of you or something. Perfect. From the outside, you guys see Fortuna go into sleep mode, and then off she goes.
That might be the first time I've ever seen her shut up.
And then the receptionist turns around. Oh, this is thanks to our patented technology here at the Dr. Schitz's hospital. SchizOS.
SchizOS.
Ophi nods silently.
Yes, SchizOS is what we use to plug in current clockworks and steel hearts in order to give them a nice, easy ride, sleep mode, if you are more familiar with that term.
Well, it's good that you take such consideration to their, well-being and how they feel in the process to make sure that they're comfortable.
Of course. Dr. Schitz is all about the comfort of our patients.
He smiles a little bit reassuringly to the Kirans.
Now, if you'll follow them, and she, as she says this, like, 2 doctor-looking robots, like automatons, come out. Very fancily dressed for the part. Kind of look over. They have more widely proportioned hips than you might have expected, but hey, they're there. And they kind of turn around and they start leading you down that way. They will take you toward our queuing room where we run our scans, and you are free to watch the process and be guided into the waiting rooms where you'll see the patient and be able to discuss their analysis.
Just a quick question for the GM.
Yep.
How is the air quality in here?
It's getting slowly worse, but right now it's pretty damn clear. You can't really tell if there's I guess you couldn't really tell if there's a difference between the outside and the inside here. I should say that it is becoming visibly worse out the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not
You ought
actually.
to
By the way,
find that bird a mask.
Yeah.
The sleeping pods are right here for visual reference. It's
Yes.
these things right here.
Sorry, can you ping once more? Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
So it zips.
I guess as we're on our way, Electro, we're accompanied by the nurse, right?
Yes, 2 nurse robots decide to guide you onward. Reception has to stay at reception.
Yeah, I guess Electro would bring it up. Is there any way? Is there anything that I could do to protect? And then Pollux would jump up onto her head. Maybe like a gas mask or something, and Electro taps hers.
Oh, of course. And she she blinks. If you have 5 credits, I'd be more than happy to give you a device for that.
Sure.
Wonderful.
Just will hand the card over.
Zoop, between the ears, she hands it back. Wonderful. And she goes over for a second into some back rooms, and brings forward what seems to be a small collar, big enough for Pollux. Feel free to put this right around his neck and tap that button right there on the right. Yep, that's the one. And as you tap it, Electra, like a bubble goes around his head.
Aw, that's perfect. Thank you.
Of course.
Like Pollux will make a happy little caw,
And
take a big breath of fresh air.
yeah.
You lot are just prepared for everything, aren't you?
Of course. Dr. Skits has a third eye for these kind of things.
I guess these robots are a little bit better than I thought.
Yeah, Swift.
You're not.
Oh wait, I'm asleep. You just heard it from the pod for some fucking reason.
Even when she's asleep. Dang it.
I miss her already. I can almost hear her.
Oh boy. Alright. These nurse robots will kind of like guide you in. And it's almost kind of like a theater. They kind of have you guys ever been on a virtual roller coaster by chance?
Like a VR roller
I
coaster?
think so, yeah.
Yeah, it's like where you're not really on a roller coaster, but you're in a you're
on
strapped
like a
into
4D sort of
Oh
thing.
yeah.
yeah, and
The
there's like a big
stationary chair that
there's like a
Design or
rotates.
something.
big screen around you that pretty much simulates what's going on in the actual, and the thing just kind of rocks
Yeah.
left and right?
Yeah.
So you're talking about the Jimmy Fallon ride?
Yeah, pretty much. Like it's kind of like that, where like you guys are put into like a smaller little coaster of sorts, where they just kind of like they sit you down. You guys kind of have your own individual seats, and in front of you is just kind of this closed panel almost. And much like flight attendants, they kind of these nurse bots kind of go in front of you and just start to give their whole spiel, just like, thank you for touring with us here at Skits Hospitals. Here on your left and your right are your exits. They go through the whole thing. And under your seat is a flotation device in case of immediate flooding. Should not be an issue, but always something that we have to we have to inform. Legally here at Goldenport, we want to make sure that your safety is our #1 priority, right? It's like their whole spiel. And then once they're done with it, they kind of give like a little bell. Thank you. And then we'll just kind of like depart out the left and right. For the moment, there's nothing going on. You guys are just kind of like waiting there. There's not like anything happening in front of you yet, but it's very clear that, just namely because whatever viewing area is in front of you hasn't just opened yet. Meanwhile, in the pod room, Ord and Fortuna.
Yeah.
Takes a little bit. Takes about like what, 5 to 15 minutes before like you guys find yourselves gently being awoken.
What is going on here? Where am I?
Alright, Ord.
Oh no.
And Fortuna. You guys seem to be just kind of like on a monorail track of sorts, but one of those like hanging monorails. The track goes like on the top. Moving in queue. as you guys kind of like scoot next to each other, it's almost like you split into 2 rails. And
Oh,
that's
here we go.
Yep, that's when Fortuna, your little door, effectively bay door, opens, and you go in first. Soon after, about like 10 seconds after, 15 seconds after or so, like followed by Ord, as you move into the scanning area. Within the coaster area where you guys are now sitting, that viewing area opens up. And you now see the 2 pods of your friends being like in front of you, just kind of like going through this scanning area. You know the Incredibles when like Edna Mode is showing off like the it's kind of like that, where like, you just have this thing, and suddenly your little thing starts to move with them. It's like down like a little like escalator ride, right? And as you guys see them, the pods kind of take off, and that's when hang on 1 second. Let me find it here.
I hope that this works out.
And like yeah, like as as that starts happening, you guys see the pods kind of like remove, right? And these robotic arms start to come into Fortuna first, followed by Ord as they start to unscrew Fortuna, and you see all of her parts being pulled off.
Oh no.
Should we look away?
No?
I don't think so.
Hey, this is kind of fun. Look at this. I'm all over the room. Look at that.
Be honest
There's
with
my
you.
arm. There's my head. Hey, there's my brain right there. Look at that.
She's just a robot. Huh.
I'm more worried about Ord, if I'm being honest with you. Exactly.
Go. Oh, come on, Or. Don't be such a baby bitch. This is fun. Isn't? Come on, look at this. Look at this. This is great, isn't it? Look at that.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez, Swift.
What the hell is happening? Who's screaming?
It's Ord.
That's Ord.
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh my god.
Oh jeez.
Oh, come on. This doesn't even hurt, Or. What are you talking about?
Hang in there, Ord.
And by the way, you probably see all the biological components just flopping about on the floor right now, screaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As
There's
the
definitely some healing magic.
as the
I need therapy after this.
as you guys see like it's scanning, you start seeing it, like all these weird materials and scanner stuff, start to like not only scan the pieces of like Fortuna, but like wash them and make them super sparkly clean. Scan Ord. It doesn't actually like do anything that you would see would be like immediately damaging to Ord's like physical body. It actually these seem to take very proper care in making sure not to like puncture or hurt her normal body in any way. But it definitely like knows how to unscrew her other part of her body as it pulls them apart. And she's just over there screaming her head off like as if she's in pain.
Oh boy, there's a pool of blood on the floor. Look at that.
Oh, look at that.
Oh.
Oh.
Like look down there. Though as it kind of like power washes those things, it seems to almost like put Ord back together in a proper way that wasn't done by Babbage. Like it actually kind of like
Oh. Oh my god.
And then you just as they start to get like put together in various ways, you just hear those screams recede as suddenly like Fortuna and Ord are put back into their pods, and they're kind of pushed over into a room where you see the numbers 4 and 5 illuminate at the end of your little track here. The little viewing window closes, and those two nurses kind of like come back in. Thank you. We hope that this was an enjoyable experience for you. Please exit to rooms number 4, examination rooms number 4 and 5, if you wish to see your patient.
Do you have the like a little sucker or a lollipop?
Oh, of course. And she like reaches into reaches into like a little compartment in her chest fluff area and pulls out what seems to be like two dum-dum pops with gears on the ends of them.
Oh, nice. I'll pop one in for myself. Thank you, and I'll take the other away.
Nice. You pop one into into your mouth.
I get one down.
Yeah, it tastes like oil.
Oh,
We thought you meant for your patients. Hold on. That was my clockwork compartment. These ones.
You like oil, actually.
Oh. Well, then here's some other ones. She hands you more.
And then I'm definitely taking it out, and I'm like trying to shove the saliva into the corner of my mouth, away from my tongue.
Yeah.
You're lovely as ever. Thank you.
Of course. And they step aside for you to go to viewing rooms number 4 and 5. 4 is where Ord is. 5 is where Fortuna is. So Ord would, I imagine, be a little bit more on your.
I'm gonna go to Ord.
Yup. All right.
And then the first thing I'm gonna do is find a trash can or something to spit into.
All right. You walk
That did not look fun.
Yes. You
I told you not to get me checked in. Ah, that hurts.
I got you a lollipop, lass. You did a good job.
Don't patronize me.
You look a lot better than you did before. And look,
Better's a relative.
she does.
They definitely
She's-
cleaned you up a bit, but maybe they also found what was causing that weird personality thing.
Let's see.
What?
And Swift will go look at results while the party talks. Y'all can keep talking.
Yes. 1 second. I just need to get an image ready here. All the images.
So I guess as Swift is going to look at the results, Electra will again try to let Word know what happened with the other person that we were talking to.
By the way, Mimely, I know that the machine put me back together perfectly, but can I roll for some mental damage from this?
Oh yeah, 100%. 68 of it.
6d8.
Just one off.
That's
Okay,
an
yeah.
appropriate amount of mental damage, honestly.
69.
Oh,
Lamau.
69?
Yeah, do another D8. Frank's right. You're on one off. Nice.
The worst mental damage.
Okay, hang on. 39. How do I put down 39? 51 minutes 39? That's...
drag on Roboard. There you go. We gotta get you a different token.
Hang on a second.
Well, minus 39 would be 28.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, right. You could also just do like roll 39 since it doesn't give you the buttons. Do that. Just like the direct number. It helps out.
Yeah.
Cool.
19 or 18. Yeah.
Yes. Now you guys in Ord's room right over here. Let me go ahead and play my music again. Wonderful.
You know what's really funny? The car wash music play actually ended exactly the moment the thing ended. We timed it perfectly.
Yeah, that was such a juxtaposition, the happy, upbeat music with whatever was going on with the word there.
Because we're at the car wash.
In the Terraria car wash.
Yes.
Yeah.
So as you guys are waiting for a second, another automaton kind of comes into the way. At least it looks like an automaton. You racist against robots, people. It functions like one at least.
Oh, this thing.
Yeah.
Beep beep beep. You remember these things? Kind of
These
like.
guys were at the temple, right?
Yes, a little automatons them, and they kind of like.
Wait, we saw these things at the temple?
I think so.
We've definitely seen it before.
Yes. Little automaton beings. So these ones are definitely a lot shinier, a lot more well maintained, one might say. And as they kind of like walk in, like one of their like little window wipers over their eyes activates just for a second, blinks, and kind of like looks over your results, and it just immediately kind of goes over to like a monitor, sits down, and kind of like plugs in, and as it does so, that little face that's on the nose there just kind of like starts like just like turns into like a loading screen, and then starts dictating like each little thing that comes up on the screen. Status of health, alive. It's like the first one that pops
Gee,
up.
thanks.
Yeah. Organic to clockwork ratio, 50%. Number of internal weapons, 0.
I don't guess she really ever needed one.
Yeah. Mental trauma. And then there's like 30 things that pop up to the list. Like,
Well,
That's
is there a log as to when this mental trauma happened in the... Like, how much of that was in the last 3 minutes?
oh, we'll be able to ask questions at the end. Oh, yeah. It goes by most... It's sorted by most recent. So what are the top 3 mental traumas right now?
Well, you know, getting torn apart.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, what would that be
Trauma.
classified as on here is the question.
Physical.
yeah. And then it continues on. Initial prognosis for check-in, power imbalance, missing memory cores, and then followed by that, latest medical treatment, new memory cores added.
Wait.
This was for Fortuna or
No, this is all for Ord. You guys haven't gone to
Oh.
Fortuna's room yet. So apparently the latest both diagnosis and treatment for her was that there was a power imbalance according to their initial like diagnosis report that brought her in the first place, and somebody had treated her by adding more memory cores.
Oh yes, because it's all about power with Crucible. Okay.
Yes.
But that didn't really. They were just random. Is it like adding more memory, like blank memory, basically?
Once it gets to the end of all of the various like little things that probably don't matter as much, like 4 limbs, stuff like that, right? And you start asking those questions, it does like like the little face looks left and right waiting for your guys' questions. When you ask that, it kind of like nods. This is correct. Dr. Skitz has invented new technology in order to assist with power imbalances due to missing memory cores.
Prognosis?
What does prognosis mean again? I'm terrible at
What's the outcome? Like, what's gonna be is she gonna live? She gonna die? Is she gonna do well?
Prognosis. Extended stay here at the hospital is usually necessary to get used to the to various memories that might have come into the mind of its host. Memory cores are not able to be manufactured directly to the specification of every single patient who comes in, but we have technology in order to fit ones that may not be compatible into slots, into various slots to still use that same amount of power.
Okay, so the hospital's the one that put the memory cores in.
Yes.
just now, like
there,
as
okay.
we were watching.
Yeah.
And
Gotcha.
and like as you're looking
No,
at
wait, no. As we were watching?
or
I
like
thought so.
So no, I was about to say something else. As you're just kind of like saying this, like the eyes kind of like open up a little bit, and it's like an informative little laser pointer, more or less, that just like points up toward the side of Ord's head, and like that's where like around where you were looking, Electra, is where it actually points out like memory cores, and you do see that there's like 2 in there which look like they're supposed to fit, and then 3 that are different shapes and sizes, but they seem to be fitting into some sort of compartment that, I mean, it really is kind of like fitting square peg into round hole, but somehow they made it work. And
Yeah, they're clearly not meant to be there, but they've made it fit.
yes.
They really just jammed it in.
Yeah.
So were those additional cores, were they there the first time she inspected?
Yes.
Okay. So that was something that had already been done when we found her.
Mm-hmm. It is potentially dangerous to allow patients outside of the hospital without proper treatment after these cores have been inserted, as they may get confused.
Makes sense.
What does
I
treatment
guess-
look like from here?
Treatment options. And it pops up like a little like thing on the monitor. Treatment options include extended stay at Dr. Schitz's hospital for the mechanically challenged.
So she just stays until she gets used to it, and then she's released?
Correct. And then it kind of nods. And then you see, like, per day, the cost for staying here is 175 credits per day.
Oh,
Whoa.
yeesh.
Just please just take out these cores instead. I don't want them.
You need the cores, or...
The second option there is extended stay with insurance. 3 credits per day.
I don't need these cores.
I think I got Fortuna insurance, remember?
Holy crap, Twipple, you scared the hell out of me.
How did he?
Yeah.
How did you pull that off? I didn't know
my
you
God.
either.
Materialized out of the darkness. And I'm
Well-
here.
We have Fortuna's insurance, but we don't have Ord insurance.
If she's not gonna do anything,
And then the third option is eviction from Goldenport.
I'll
Well-
take them out. I'll take out these cores myself if you guys don't do it. I swear to God.
So
or you need the cores.
Hang on. There might be. Where's that Electra? You still have that other core?
Electra's gonna look to see if she does.
I think you
I
gave
don't
she
really
still
know
have
if
it?
it's gonna work.
She hadn't
But
given it away at all.
you get is that the one for nuts that you guys put into?
no, it's the one that Electra got during the race
I
that
think
she
that's a
was
gray
like hoarding.
core, not a memory core.
Oh, from the
Um,
race. From the race, it wasn't a memory core or anything like that. What?
Yeah,
Right.
I think that was a gray core, wasn't? Or not a gray core, but like a.
The thought is instead of a memory core, we plug her up with something else that might drain power.
Just a really quick catch you up, Triple, just on context and what Triple knows so far. So, he just missed fucking Ord screaming bloody murder. Pretty much they'd entered the psych hospital. It's called Dr. Schitz's hospital for the mechanically challenged. I'm going with that. I'm retconning my original first name. It's really funny. I like this one better.
Right.
They entered Dr. Schitz's hospital. Fortuna and Ord get put into pods and connected to SchizOS, where they kind of like went to a little dream state, pulled into a scanning room, and the party just got to fucking watch on an escalator Fortuna and Ord get scanned in by Goldenport technology. And as you remember, Ord is kind of a cyborg now. And
Yeah.
as it was pulling apart Fortuna, she's having a great time.
Right,
It's
right.
cleaning her up. She's getting tickled. And Ord is fucking screaming in the background.
I want to go back to Rashville. I want to go back. No! Yeah.
Wow, we got a second Anon in the call.
Oh yeah, it was
Yeah.
very funny. We were listening to that while playing the instrumental track for Car Wash.
Yeah.
From the
Yeah.
Will Smith movie?
At the car wash. Yeah, that one.
Oh, yeah, great.
And so then the scan is complete. They get put into these little patient rooms. Bada bing, bada boom. Triple scares the fuck out of Pingwing as they're like looking over Ord and
Yeah.
getting
Yeah.
their chart after the
Scare him
scan.
again.
You scare him again?
Yes.
Oh
you
god!
heard me.
Ah, jeez, fool me once, Twipple.
Yeah, he pulls out a shopping list on him. That'll really scare him.
Oh, jeez. And so,
Anyway,
yeah?
Swift, why do you trust the opinion of these pieces of metal anyway?
I don't know. Let me roll sense motive.
On who?
The pieces of metal.
Go
in
for it.
question.
Here, give me a
They
blunt.
have. Yeah.
The motive of this metal device seems to be to give you information. Didn't really seem to have too many feelings. It's definitely just doing what it's told.
I think these things are straight shooters. They don't really have a lot of emotion I think, guiding them. I think they just want.
Okay, so they wouldn't care if I take out this memory core by myself.
Bing, ding,
But-
and then it kind of like blinks to life. If you take out the memory cores without proper treatment, the regulators will be alerted.
The regulators.
Confirmed. Extended stay.
God fucking damn it.
Alert this pants grab.
And then it like that's where you see it like start to just like look over. Is there any other further questions that you have?
Grand Duchess needs some rest. I'm going.
So why is it multiple? So memory cores were put into her, and those memory cores are from various other creatures. So she has multiple memories.
And
That's kind of what it sounds like.
yes, and I do believe you guys actually asked the CPU about this, if I'm not mistaken, right? I feel like I gave you guys some information here, but I'll just give it here too. So it kind of continues. Memory cores that are inserted into some of our patients have been found by the regulators who routinely go out into the field to try to find matches. If we are able to find a match to a specific individual's memory card, we insert that as the proper replacement for their memory chip, or proper fit for it. In the event that we cannot find one, we use ones from already deceased members or unmatched memory devices.
Were you gonna say something,
Seems
Dribble?
morose.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, it was nothing actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like if they go out and they find a bunch of these memory chips, which the CPU I do recall had told you that there are like anything after the V2 memory chips. This is I just remember talking about this. Anything after the V2 memory chips can be usually tracked to a generalized area, and so some of the sometimes these I don't want to call them redeemers. What else was I gonna call them? Regulators will go out, ascertain the location and whereabouts of these particular memory chips and bring them back. If they have a match for them already, obviously they go back to the owner. Otherwise, if they don't, they just kind of hang out. And if there's an owner who is confirmed to have passed, then I mean it just kind of goes into storage, and they have extras that they use for these medical treatments.
That's
kinda like
so weird.
It's like an organ donation if you want to look at it like that.
Why don't they wipe the memories before they do that? Why don't you wipe the memories before putting them in someone else? That confuses
Good
them.
question.
We cannot
Thank
directly
you.
interface with the memories in these chips.
Why not?
They are as much of a living component as we are here at Goldenport. Which is true. I mean, like, you do see
Wait.
these things in, like, actual steel hearts and stuff. It's like saying, like, I took out part of this person's brain and slapped in this new one. How come I didn't? How come I didn't erase it? You know?
Yeah, I was
They're
like
telling
wondering, are
they
you
can't.
asking? Okay, so we just
They
know
don't
that
have
they
the
can't
technology.
erase.
Yes.
They just can't erase these things at all.
They can't interface with it, but they can. They figured out some technology to at least put one in so it functions and keeps the power imbalances stable in a system.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, these are living things
Yes.
in
Like-
terms of tech.
Like I said, like these little memory sticks are no different than being like, having the organ donor star on your ID. It's like if they pass away, then usually like they just keep a hold of those memory chips if they found them for that individual and they're known to be passed away, and then they're used in medical treatments like this.
What was the I can't remember the armor that Sharon Babbage hacked into Ord. What was it called again?
The Necromecher.
Necromecher, okay.
And then yes, that
Gotcha.
actually does come up on the scan. So as you ask about this, Necromecher 3000. And if you remember, a couple sessions back, it kind of goes over this. The Necromecher 3000 has been recalled. Would you like to know
I
more?
wonder why. Yes, absolutely.
Yes. So
How'd you know?
that was something that you guys had seen had been a recalled product in the past. The Necromecher 3000 model series has been recalled on accounts of experiencing high amounts of pain when detaching. And then it kind of gives you like a whole document that effectively like says like what the function of the Necromecher is supposed to be and where the problem points are in this recall. Effectively, the Necromechers are supposed to be prosthetics for, wouldn't you know it, you wonderful fleshy creatures. People who need prosthetics from Golden Port don't want to experience phantom limb syndrome, and so what the Necromecher stuff does is provide you an interface to feel things. You can still feel things with your prosthetic limbs with this particular technology. However, this particular model seems to have not taken into account the fact that if it needs to be detached, that also feels like that limb is being detached. Hence, Ord screams.
That would explain the recall.
Yeah.
I am going to formally request to speak to your supervisor to request compensation for the damage done to our friend by when you purposefully, knowingly remove these parts that would cause her to feel more pain.
I will contact Dr. Skitz directly for you. Contacting. And contacted.
Way to lay down the law, lass.
It's a good
That's
point.
how you
Ophi.
get a free stay.
Well, really, they did know that it was going to cause pain and did it anyways, so you're not wrong.
Be grounds for legal action.
It's absolutely.
Yeah.
Or at least some more more social credit score.
Little lollipops.
A free stay.
A free steak.
Exactly.
Oh,
Free steak?
A big
Well,
bit.
that
You said free stay.
Oh, stay.
yeah, that was the initial plan.
All right. And yes, I mean that could totally be a solution here. Yeah. And contacts Dr. Skitz apparently. Just lets you know that he has been contacted. So if he's he will probably answer to such a contact at some point.
We'll get that schizo in here.
Yeah, exactly. Is there any other questions I could answer for you?
Is there
What
any
about-
other options besides memory cores that we could use to help with the imbalance?
And it like kind of puts up an X. No known solution for this particular imbalance that would not severely debilitate your friend exists at this time. This is the best treatment for this particular condition.
Do you hear that, Ord?
You know, I was feeling perfectly fine before you guys started putting memory cores inside of me.
And then it kind of like leads like through this like little infographic effectively. One would feel fine until one's emotions begin to get out of hand, or power imbalances start to become more and more and more prevalent. And it started as it's going through this infographic. It's showing somebody with missing memory cores in here, right? Like in a little thing, like walking along, enjoying their day, they're having a good time, and then like suddenly like very small things, like like I don't know, he stubs his toe or something, or his mail isn't delivered, and each time. I'm not sure if you've seen Mob Psycho or something like that, but like a little percentage keeps like ticking up the corner.
Why
Like for each
would
little
I need...
for like each little thing that kind of goes wrong, up until it gets to 100% when the guy's holding his head, going and then the whole head explodes.
Why would I need them? I have a brain. I have a brain right here.
And we would like to keep it that
made of-
way.
Yeah, and it's made of meat.
And kind of like looks up, looks up and down. We have scanned this. It is made of 50% meat. Yes.
I'm pretty
Well-
much... Well,
Mm.
I do have every recollection of my previous life, I think.
Look, Ord, it's better this way. We don't want you to get
No, it's not.
imbalanced.
No, it's not.
Well, you
Well-
thought it wasn't as good with magic either, and you were wrong there too, so.
Yeah. Know what?
Barb.
Fuck you guys.
Far be it for me to put my own 2 cents in herein, and first do no harm and all that. But it may not necessarily be a bad thing if Ord, being Ord, gets madder and madder and madder.
And then the robot kind of like nods. This is correct. Emotional output is the #1 cause of power distress syndrome. Power distress syndrome. That's a medical term.
Emotional. I am the most stable person in this room right now.
And it just kind of like brings up your scan again. Emotional stability 0%.
You fuck your rage.
No, don't rage.
No.
Wah!
No, I'm raging.
Snap out of it.
Yeah, you
I'll show you who's.
you attempt to
She's
rage.
raging.
Briefly, like the plugin goes over and does the same little zap that it does. I guess like a little thing comes out of it that morphs into a little baton that just goes and disables half that body again. Like,
No, you fucking pieces of shit. Oh, I'm gonna get you once I get my body back.
we are sorry you're experiencing this distress. We want to
Yeah,
make your
sure.
stay here as comfortable as we can. And once Dr. Skitz comes down here to see you after our visit, we'll be more than happy to discuss the details about any details and questions you may have furthermore about your stay here. Is there any other questions about your chart that you would like me to go over?
What about Fortuna's actually?
You guys haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're about to
remember,
head
yeah.
over there.
Just asking if you have any more questions about this one.
Oh.
I think we're good.
Wonderful. Scan uploading to CPU. 1%, 2%, 10%. And it just goes through there a little slowly, but eventually it gets to 100%. Visit complete. The door opens. Feel free to exit to your next appointment with Madame Fortuna.
All right, Lass, we'll just be in the other room.
Yes. Fucking sure.
Alright, you guys exit
Have fun.
to the other room. The door closes, and on your guys' side of the door, you see like metal bars like lock in for a second. Just as like an extra security measure, surely.
For Ord?
Yeah, for Ord. Like after the door closes, like Ord doesn't see these bars, but you guys kind of do. And then you guys go into Fortuna's room. Fortuna's just kind of waiting there very patiently.
Alright, Swift, are you ready to get embarrassed?
I'm ready to get the truth. It says with a little bit of a wry little smile.
Alright. So, bot comes in. Seems to be the same one. Just exited through the walls or something like that, right? Comes in, plugs in. Hello, and welcome to Dr. Skitz's hospital for the mechanically challenged.
Hello.
Plugs in. I'm here to give you the rundown on Madame Fortuna's chart.
Please do.
Plugs in. And starts, populating things as it gets loaded, just like before. Name. Designation. Madame Fortuna. Classification. Steelheart. Number, number of defects. And there's like a loading. Missing memory cores. And I think you said we had 3, right, Madame Fortuna?
Something like that.
Yeah, 3.
3 memory cores in there?
Yes. Solution. It says as like a little tree diagram, pretty much.
Like 3 missing memory cores, or 3 we have only 3?
You only there was 3 missing memory cores upon being scanned. A little drop down goes. Oh, sorry. How many did you say were missing originally?
If I recall correctly, when it first introduced, we first got introduced as to how many cores she had. She had something like 24 slots, and half of them were there, but the other half weren't. So you have 12
So
missing memory cores.
Yeah, it'd be 12 missing memory cores. And there's a little drop down that just says solution found. 1 memory core matching Madame Fortuna's profile found and inserted during scan.
Oh.
It's like a little note that it gives you right there. And it kind of stops. Did you say, "Oh, do you have a question?"
Did you turn it on yet?
We have not activated this memory core. And then it kind of looks over towards you. Do we have permission to activate this memory core?
Let's sure. Let's see.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And then it kind of moves forward. Another little attachment kind of goes to the back, turns around Fortuna, plugs into her, starts interfacing, doing the thing that it's doing. And then it kind of like, as it does so, Fortuna, like, your eyes kind of just go blank for a second, but kind of fall on your crystal ball, and you guys all see, like, you know, like an image actually forming in the crystal ball of whatever is coming into her mind right now as that memory core is activated. And effectively, hang on one second, I gotta switch my my music playlist to where is it? This one. Yeah. All right. As it kind of goes in here, you start to see like a really kind of happy scene almost. And namely, the first person you see is Crucible, from what seems to be Fortuna's point of view. He seems to be kind of holding up what looks to be a small little figurine of himself, with a little box that just simply says Funky Snaps next to it. And Fortuna, are you?
Oh, Crucy, my boy.
Yeah.
Over here.
I'm just a little concerned at the viability of this this whole venture. Are you sure that selling these action figures is going to help us actually fund this enterprise?
Well, tell me something. You and the rest of your crew, aren't you the heroes of this world at this point, right? So, everybody wants a piece of you. Everybody wants a piece of you. I can see it. I can see already in the future. So many profits. So many profits. This thing is going to blow up. Guaranteed.
Huh. Well, I suppose I can't really doubt the prowess of my best marketeer.
Yeah.
Isn't that right,
You're cheap,
Semitone?
too.
And he kind of like looks over it, and they like Fortuna's point of view switches over to like looking over at Semitone, where he seems to be midway through modeling, like on some clay, like Queen Amenta, who is kind of like you know, posing in somewhat of a fancy manner for him, and she just kind of like looks toward him, and is just like, "Are you sure that I need to pose like this?" And he just says, "You're doing wonderful, my queen. I love it." It's kind of how he's going over there.
So,
Yeah.
Crucible, one thing. Did we get Wildfire to pose for us yet?
That's his reaction. You are quite a jokester, you.
Well, he's not gonna get any royalties.
Yeah, there's like a oh well, you wouldn't want it anyway. Kind of gives a little bit of shrug. More for us, right?
Druids.
And that's when as this whole thing is going on. All right, well, let's go take a look at the ones right over here. I'm still not too sure that the viability of this particular machine. And he goes over to like the machine that's actually like it's
Oh,
like
look,
making
the
little-
process.
yeah, it's like making the actual figurines, right? Like close to them, right?
You see, the process is really simple. This thing costs us, I think, 2 copper. Yeah, it's 2 copper pieces per set. We're selling it at 1 gold.
That's a profit. And I was just kind of like
Exactly.
leaning in to look at it. It kind of like stops for a second. Darn thing's jammed again. Starts like doing some stuff to like get the presser for this little plastic piece like unstuck. Got jammed at the head. Yanks out what seems to be this huge hunk of just plastic, like partially melted plastic. And as he does so, he pulls it out, and it looks quite similar to this, if not like a mangled little plastic form. And he kind of looks at it for a second. Huh. He's turning it to and fro. He sees that there's like a head. It almost looked like a spine that goes down. It was just a partially completed plastic piece, but it...
Oh god, Crucible, I'm sorry.
No.
Supposed to happen.
This is... Keep it rolling, Madam Fortuna. I think I've just got an idea. And then the
Okay.
And then the memory.
We're producing more snake.
Yeah.
We're producing more snakes.
No, not that one. And then the memory kind of fades out. Right? And Fortuna, you come back too, as a result.
Oh. Oh. Oh,
Was that? Sorry, go ahead.
No.
Yeah.
Man, I remember something.
That must have happened a long time ago.
What was the timeline of that? I would be able to know that, right?
Yes, it is roughly, I think, like 20 years before the year 0 of your current era.
Minus 20.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yep. With
Wow.
the rough timeline of things.
So that was the creation of the beginning of the creation of the horror.
Yes, by all intents and purposes, the way he was looking at that particular little figurine, that seemed to have been the big idea.
Was that a biological Fortuna that we're seeing through, or was that still a
Yes.
steel heart?
Yes.
Biological.
It may have been from her point of view, but as she looked around, you would definitely get glimpses of hooves.
And there's no box.
No
There's
box.
no box whatsoever.
No box.
Additionally, the scan bot kind of like goes by. Additional verification has been found in this memory chip. Would you like to hear this designation?
Yeah?
You have designation for, and it just kind of like rattles out like layer 13, funky pop manufacturing facility.
It's Funky Snaps.
Funky Snaps, sorry. Funky Snaps manufacturing facility. So apparently you guys have designation to a layer 13.
Oh, so we can go there. I see.
Yeah, we are a layer 2. Goddamn, this is gonna be
Going deep. Need a lot of lava for those Funko Pop injection molding machines.
Yeah, exactly.
Is this a defunct area, or is it still producing things?
These are
Actually-
outside my jurisdiction to know, it says.
I got
Fair
a
enough.
big question actually. In the vision, we were in layer 13, right?
I suppose if you want to look at that as the Funky Pop manufacturing layer.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it was
yeah.
Funky Pop menu. Here's the question. What did it look like? Was it like open air, or was it
Yes.
completely enclosed?
So environment-wise, as that memory was happening and as you remember it here, not only was it open air, you were able to look up to a volcano. It's
Much
also-
taller than the one we see right now.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Much taller. Hundreds of feet taller. It's a mountain.
I bet it stinks down there now.
Hmm.
And Scanbot goes back over to there. I'll just like let you guys kind of discuss for a second because it looks like you guys are discussing things. Whoa, Mr. Swift.
Yeah?
I can't believe it. Madame Fortuna's a wheel goyle.
Yeah, I assume she was just. Wait, was the pillar statue outside of the CPU? Was it a box or is it?
It was a pony.
Huh. You don't have any memories of you as a pony, Fortuna?
Oh, that's the first. Also, for
Right.
visual reference as to what she looked like, I'm gonna repost to this.
I'm gonna
Where is
assume
it?
there was good reason to turn her into a mascot and make her a robot.
This is there we go. TTRPG voice chat. This is what she used to look like.
Nice, yep.
I'm not sure assuming Crucible had a good reason for everything is
Oh,
the best
right.
way to go about things.
Well, that was 400 years ago.
And he's dead now.
Aw,
I think.
look at her. Adorable.
Hmm.
Yeah, grab something here. Because there was also, this is also a good time for me to just bring up this particular image. Portraits. on. Let me, portrait. I just need to label it right here. And actually have this one prepared, but let me save it. Queen. The Queen herself. So, in that memory, you did get a now color view of Miss Queen Amenta. Probably how she was posing.
There she is. So this is
Amenta.
the lady everybody was simping for.
This is the lady that Semitone was simping for.
And the other rattles.
And yeah, well, the not necessarily that. But this is definitely the person that he was constantly painting, and that was you guys are kind of sussing might have been quite a bit of a love interest in.
Really was swooning, wasn't he?
Did say my queen a couple times.
Yeah. The original simp.
Now, actually, this would come packaged with a couple other memories, maybe of what you know of them, Madame Fortuna, is that yes, at the time, around this time, Madame Fortuna would have known that Semitone had indeed started a pretty successful little band called the Rattles.
Yeah.
Mind.
Yeah. In fact, but the music that we heard in the scanning room was the Rattles original.
Yes.
Ah.
Mind, from this memory, you'd also pick up on the fact that at that time, Madame Fortuna did not know that there was a love interest between these two characters.
Yeah. That was out of character. But yeah.
I'm just saying, like, that was her perception at the time. She didn't know or wasn't aware that there even was a love thing going on.
Well, the more you know.
Alright. Scanbot goes back to the thing. Continuing your rundown. Weapons found. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9.
Oh,
That's
God.
enough nines! Oh my!
Dangerous amount of weapons discovered.
That being
Wait,
said, fun.
wait. No. No, there must have been a mistake with your scan.
And kind of like looks toward. Would you like a rescan after uploading to the CPU these results?
No, I would like a rescan before you upload the results.
This is against policy.
Screw policy.
Besides, actually, what was the other things other than anything else? So defects, no defects, other than the missing memory cores.
And as it's going in, let me just double check here.
Swift, don't you have something to say?
Well, I mentioned maybe to a nurse that she was having. What about her emotion chip?
Alrighty. I'm trying to remember details to that. 1 second. Let me scroll back into things. Also, I DM'd you. I know if you can help me out here.
Yeah.
So as it kind of like goes over the emotion chip, it pulls up information on it. Emotion chip V.3. It kind of like looks that over. No existing malfunctions with this particular model of chip. Although outdated, only modification seems to be scanning. It's like populating data. Additional Magitech added.
No malfunctions on that?
Non, you're gonna have to help me out here. I think they discussed something about that, but I kind of.
Yeah.
But it does kind of populate. Yeah, no malfunctions on this chip. And then kind of populates underneath a couple more details about it. Apparently, the magic that was used on this particular chip, which is not something you've noticed on other chips, doesn't seem like these are normally magical in nature by any means, magic that exists on this chip seems to be of the primal nature. That's an
That makes
abnormality.
sense, 'cause-
That's bizarre.
That's really weird.
Mm.
I wonder if you were part of the war and got attacked by druids?
You
Yeah,
guys,
that was the chip that was found up outside of Erelon.
this
Yeah,
thing-
I found it in the druid
In the
section.
forward druid section, yeah.
Yeah. And Penguin kind of rubs the back of his crest there. Yeah, it was a little bit of an adventure there. I don't really know why it was where it was, but it wasn't like it was just pushed into a tree or something. It was kind of locked away. It was like a whole thing.
It was locked away.
Yeah. And he kind of like nods. You had to go through a bunch of hoops. There was a bunch of things guarding that thing, and it was kind of on like almost a pedestal. He gestures with his talons. Pedestal.
We did get some good news about the memory cores, though. They said it was a Type 3, right?
And the scanning bot nods. Correct.
And any chip that's more sophisticated than a Type 2 can be tracked?
Correct.
So maybe we can track your missing cores, Fortuna?
Yeah.
Incorrect.
Oh.
And then it kind of pulls up
Incorrect.
it pulls up the stats for her memory cores, which were memory core version 2s. Not every part on Fortuna has the same numbers designation. Quite frankly, some other stuff is like you know, eye sockets, version 8, stuff like that, right?
Was worth a try.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, see?
Yeah.
Got nothing wrong with me.
Now at the bottom, under Steelheart designation and all that stuff, it does kind of like add. And we are happy to say, you are a rare Steelheart.
Would you look at that?
You are 100% Dofer free.
The what?
You are 100% Dofer free.
What does that mean?
Maybe just where you're manufactured.
Yeah, it pulls up like a little, yeah, exactly, pretty much that. Pulls up a little infographic of, well, how steel hearts are made. And it kind of like brings up when a mommy Steelheart and a daddy Steelheart love each other very much, they get a toolkit and go down to a factory.
Guys, look away. This is inappropriate.
And it's just kind of going over this thing where, you know, Steelhearts are typically made in a factory, though it does have to actually be infused with life somehow. You can still heal Madame Fortuna, like, with healing magic. It's not like she's not alive. And certain places in Goldenport are facilities for that. However, it kind of shows in this infographic that zooms by that these have to tap into some of the, for lack of better wording, living clockwork and the ideals behind it here, and draw upon that particular energy. And things that are made by the weird innate energy like that are usually tied to some Dofer designation. Something has a Dofer designation, it's come from the clockwork environment itself and wasn't necessarily made by clockwork or Steelheart hooves. Though obviously, if these mommy and daddy Steelhearts are assisting in the construction of their offspring to some extent, a percentage of them does remain to be free of that Dofer designation, but some parts of them aren't. However, it would seem that Madame Fortuna is 100% Dofer free. It's a rare quality, is what this scan bot is telling you.
So I'm not sure I completely understand that.
It means she wasn't made with a mother or father. She was biological before, so she wouldn't have that.
Well, not only that, like
Oh.
it's not just that. It's more the fact that she wasn't made by an automated process of Goldenport by any means.
Handmade.
Things that
So
the
under
clockwork
normal
and
circumstances,
well,
a
look,
mom and a dad Steelheart go into a factory and get their child built and then imbue it with life. That imbuing of life is the Dopher.
Yeah, like it kind of like imprints a part of that signature into that being, right?
I see.
It's part of the like anything that is created by the environment itself, and not by like, you know, a process or something that's already like alive on this bitch of an earth, right? Like anything that is made by that environment is classified by that environment as a Dopher designation. Remember that submarine that you guys were in, Dopher 6?
Yes, and then they also found some Dopher stuff in No Man's Land as well.
Yeah, and there was Dopher 0, the Dopher Gopher, Dopher 76 Sammy.
I see. So most likely all of those mechanisms were imbued with life in Golden Port.
Don't confuse that with life. It just had to have come from the automated processes of Golden Port, not so much the. It's just it wasn't manually made, effectively.
So the implication is Fortuna wasn't from Golden Port originally, or at least not modern Golden Port.
Yeah, it wasn't made by any automated Golden Portian processes. Probably was before.
I think it's just that she was handmade by Crucible rather than the automated process.
That's a good assumption.
Yeah.
So it kind of like looks over, it blinks over. Are there any further questions about Madame Fortuna's diagnostic?
What could cause her eyes to go black and for her to cast a memory or a prediction that she then forgets about 1 minute later, while speaking in a voice that is broken and a broken voice that fixes itself immediately after?
This specific question will take a moment to ascertain and answer. Do you mind to wait a moment?
I mind. No, I mean, I do not mind. No, go ahead.
Yeah.
I already sent you the...
Yes. Starts to, like, running simulation. Ding, 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 ding. And, it shows you, like, a little 3D model, like, on that little projection, on the little screen that it's given you, or wherever this is popping up, yeah. It's just showing that, and you see all these, like, zaps of power going around. It's clearly processing something. And then stops. It kind of stops on one particular thing. Shooting problem area detected. And then it comes back to, if there is a malfunction in her predictive abilities, chip, or her the name of the chip pops up, and you gotta remind me what the name of this chip was.
I typed it in the messages.
Oh, did you? Hang on, did I miss
Yeah.
it? What is the
I missed it.
I'm not.
Hang on.
I'm not seeing the name of it anywhere. And a chip. Yeah, the FTU, the fortune telling unit. It kind of like runs into like the I'm sorry, let me restart that really quick. Kind of pulls up that little like list of like the fortune-telling unit, still displaying where that like electrical current is coming from. If a power imbalance was to happen, and then it like links that to the memory chips that are currently missing. This may try to redirect power to an inane or unused part of her chassis. In this case, the most unused part of her chassis is her fortune-telling unit.
Already. Oh, I'm such a rascal.
So being imbalanced was the issue.
Her current lack of memory cores is causing her imbalance.
They didn't install any memory cores into her? Like they did for Ord?
Madame Fortuna does not seem to be malfunctioning.
Yeah.
At least
also,
not severe enough. Like it doesn't have like a severity enough of like Ords.
Listen, I've been roaming this earth for probably close to 300 years at this point. And this is the first malfunction I've ever had of that kind. How do you explain that?
And it kind of like runs through that scan again just for a second. It goes to now the panel where you normally cast your spells from. Most of your output seems to be in the realm of magic. Where you have imbalances, your current function is to get rid of those imbalances by casting various spells.
Okay, and I've been doing that all the time. So what's wrong?
Face comes back right over here. Power imbalances are often often intermittent and unable to be predicted reliably. Treatment options include, pulls up the thing, the Dr. Skits, patented technology, and memory chip insertion. Treatment.
No.
Kind of goes
I will
over.
keep casting magic instead.
And then it kind of it blinks. Unfortunately, this will need to be reported to the CPU on account of your 999.
No,
Like
no, you're not reporting that.
And weapons.
You're here. Have 100 credibility credits if you keep your mouth shut.
Uploading 1%.
No.
Credibility
No.
credits.
200
Yeah.
credits. 200 credits, please.
2%.
I'm hitting them with the.
Diplomacy.
What are you
Diplomacy.
what are you hitting them with?
I got something. I swear I got something.
15%.
Give me just a sec.
You try to diplomacy your way into this. This thing is already uploading. 20%.
Anybody got scissors? We can cut the wires.
Oh yeah. Cut the wires.
Uh,
I don't really have anything that can affect.
Fortuna, do you want me to try cutting the wires?
Just cut the
Whatever-
wires.
30%.
All
Is that
right,
30?
cutting the wires. I'm doing it.
Yeah, it kind of like you go to start cutting the wires. It's a little hard to do. I'm gonna need your. Need either a thievery roll for sleight of hand to try to get through to where it needs to be, or an athletics check. Either or.
Yeah. Okay. Thievery roll.
Yeah. 60%.
Oh shit. We got a limited time. Thievery. Here you go.
Yes.
Just unplug the damn thing.
80%. You try to do this, it gets all the way up to 99%, and you cut through the wire.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Upload failure. Upload failure.
That was close, Fortuna. Whatever it was gonna do to you, that would have been really bad. Meanwhile, it's like face during the explanation is like, I can't upload. Damn it. Okay, I can't upload to the like pictures to the tabletop server.
Yeah, it's
There's a way to do it, but it's weird.
yeah, it's a little
Okay.
like that module is actually bugged. It's even bugged for me. So you'll have to upload
Post
it
in
here,
TTRPG.
and then I'll post it in the chat here because you guys might not be
Oh,
able to
yeah.
see it, but the viewers will be able to see it.
It was
so.
just a really stupid like. That was his face during the explanation.
Oh yeah. Wonderful. Hero point triple. Holy shit.
Okay, so I may have an idea here. Can I get in the head of this fella, this Steelheart, and just tamper with my files so it goes
Malfunction.
0, 0, 0, 0,
Malfunction.
0.
Malfunction. And little like cap thing comes out and it starts to like a little yellow light starts like spinning around the top of his head.
Yeah.
Service needed. Service needed.
Okay, servicing.
Sounds like
I'm
you need a
servicing.
room.
And the robot exits.
I am servicing.
Unless you guys are
No,
stopping
shit.
it.
Wow.
Yeah, unless you guys are stopping it, robot's exiting the room.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, stop it because I'm gonna enter this guy's head and try to pull some bullshit.
Oh god.
Could we try to just get in its way with athletics?
Yeah, just stop it.
Yeah, you could get it its way with athletic. Go for it.
I'm gonna try my best, Fortuna. Like probably jumps in front of it.
You jump in front of it and triple. My goodness, is this the hardest push you've ever had to do? You badass normal you. Object entryway obstructed.
Okay.
It's trying to get around
Okay,
you, but it's like pushing.
Yeah, he's getting squished.
Yeah, exactly. It's trying to get past
keep
you,
it
but
still.
you're keeping it there. With that, what are you trying
Oh
to do?
wait,
for
that crafting check.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I rolled a hero point for that, by the way. Hang on.
Okay, yeah. What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to get in it said access my file and change 99999 to 00000.
All right.
Easy.
You unsheath your port, Madam Fortuna, and plug it into this thing. If you will, and kind of plug into it, and for a moment, like it kind of pulsates, thankfully for Triple, so it doesn't keep squeezing him into the doorway, and then you kind of find yourself floating in that weird little mental space of things, and now I need a will save.
All right, let's save some willies. Oh my fucking god! All these fucking threes. What is this shit? Hang on. Another hero point burn.
Go for it.
Yeah, fuck you. There we go.
Now, immediately as this goes in, not only is this a success, as a critical success, you can rewrite your file as you see fit, Madam Fortuna. What do you want to change?
Alright. First of all, no weapons.
No weapons. 0 weapons found.
Second of all, they put in the specs that I have a beautiful singing voice.
Beautiful singing voice. Added.
Third of all, I was right. Swift was wrong in it too.
Madam Fortuna is always right. Swift is always wrong.
There we go. All right, based.
Kind of like as you add that, it kind of like adds like known mental condition, like
no mental condition. Yeah,
like known mental condition. What's the? I was just about to say it. One where you're way into yourself.
Narcissism.
Yeah. No,
yeah,
narcissist.
Oh wait! No, that's not what I meant. Fuck. I'll take it. Fuck it.
All right, you leave that in your file. No.
Yeah,
narcissist.
leave that in my file. Whatever.
All right. Anything else?
No, that's good.
All right. And you close out the thing. You never stalled it to stop malfunctioning though, so then it just kind of starts resuming, trying to push past Triple.
Yeah.
Oh, he's getting squished again.
Just move out of the way. It's fine.
Please
It's fine.
move. Please move. Please move.
Yeah, it's like, I'm trying to think of like the sound effect, but he snaps out of it. You know.
Boo.
Johnny Test Whipcrab. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's definitely. Yeah, as he, I don't know, gets snaked out of there, and he's out of the way.
And it moves out of the way. Immediately rushes down the hallways to go get serviced or whatever for whatever it is, and then thump. Secondary obstruction encountered, and you just hear like, "Oh, whoa there!" from a different voice.
Hmm?
Yeah, kind of like in front of you seems to be one of the nicest faced doctors that you've probably seen here.
This
guy...
dude is probably ripped because he was able to push this thing away.
Like, yeah, he just kind of like picks it up for a second. Oh, you are indeed malfunctioning. On your way. Go on. And he turns around, sees you guys. He has a little doctor's outfit on, and on his little patch there it says the words, Dr. Skits.
Dr. Skits. Oh, Dr. Skits.
Hello! I believe that I have been contacted down to this area. Who is the lucky person who needed my questions, or needed their questions answered? I am here to do that for you.
Yes, our friend in the other room is unfortunately afflicted with a recalled product, if you will, the necro...
the necromecher. Yes.
Your automated services here appear to have taken her apart and inflicted her biological side with much undue stress.
Her biological side. Oh, dear. And he like looks like absolutely fucking like devastated by this. Is she all right?
Not too great. In fact, she seems to have gotten quite a few more neuroses from this. According to her file, anyways.
Well, there's no time to wait. Let's go talk. Let's go talk to her. Yes, come with us. Come with me. Come with me. And runs his little key card. Beep. Which opens up those bars, opens up the door. And Ord. I'm not sure what you've been doing in this room or who you are right now, but
fucking in a fetal position on the ground.
Oh dear. Here.
Where's my army? Where's my army? I'm missing the army.
It kind of like
where's my person?
Crouches down next to you.
I'm the general.
Yeah, it kind of crouches down next to you. General, I am your most loyal soldier. The rest of your army has simply... Oh, don't worry. The rest of your army has simply gone off on the mission that you have assigned them.
I put my pants on today.
Yeah.
Fortuna thinks she has an army now?
No, it's Ord. Oh,
Ord,
that's a thing you should know, by the way.
Ord is here.
Yeah, Ord.
I know Ord's a cyborg now, but
she's a cyborg, and she was put to stop her weird, like any weird power imbalances, and because she was missing memory units too in her cyborg part, they use a technology here in this hospital that allows them to put in other other memory cores that they have on hand as like organ donations, if you want to look at it like that, into those slots where they can't really do anything about, like, you know, erasing the memories before putting them in there and stuff, but it does help fix...
Yeah, you can't change the memories on there.
Yeah, but it does fix the power imbalances, and so currently
Ord
is kind of thinking that she's different people right now occasionally.
She's got multiple personality disorder right now.
Okay.
Medically induced.
I get it now.
Here, come on, Captain. This is no way to be. And he tries to help Ord up.
Do we really want this guy leading around Ord when she's not really in her original personality, guys?
Like
he's the doc guy.
He seems to be just trying to generally calm her down, is what he is. He seems to be comfortable in this situation.
Yeah, so he's kind of being like playing a little bit in the fantasies just to make her calm. Yeah,
make her a little bit more calm.
Get these fucking cores out of me! I swear to God, I'm gonna kill everybody.
This is freaky.
Yeah. Now, Ord, and he sees that she's back, right?
Yeah.
Would you mind if I helped fine-tune you a little bit so it was a lot better for...
Yes, I would mind.
Okay. Like you would mind, like you want him to do it, or you don't? Sorry.
No, I don't want... I would mind if you did that.
Ord, if you wish for me to actually help you and make sure that these fluctuations happen as minimally as possible, I can help you.
Just take these fucking cores out of me! I was fine. I was fine before I entered this stupid hospital.
Now, I know you felt fine, Ord. There's no easy way to say this. If I was to take out those cores, you would eventually find, well, your extremities everywhere. Or melted, or fused to something, and, well, it'd be very painful for you.
Everywhere. As if I haven't died once already.
He kind of like looks to you guys as a party. Like
it's true, she was dead.
Well, at the very least, what I would like to do is I would like to see if we could get you a little bit more finely tuned here. And here's the thing. I know of a very fantastic doctor in Erelon. And he starts to like pull out like a little bit of a card from his vest here. A Dr. Pragstar, and he hands it to you guys. And there on the note, you do actually see a familiar face. Not sure if you guys recall Dr. Pragstar.
Alright, Dr. Keemstar, huh? He looks at the note.
Dr.
Pragstar was there during...
taught me resurrection.
Yeah, he's the guy that helped teach you guys resurrection.
Oh, yeah!
kind of like gives you guys that and says, very wonderful magical doctor. Now here's the thing, you have to get your friend here there if you can, and then I'm sure Dr. Pragastar would be more than happy to, well, work out the rest of you, if you will.
I just
Up
want
to
to
you.
die. Please. I was supposed to go to the afterlife, like, what?
Aren't they still hunting for you?
Yeah, that's probably why I shouldn't actually die. That is a problem. That is a problem. That is a
You wanna-
military strategy that I gotta figure out.
Well, I have to say, miss, I have sworn to the hippogrific oath, as well as the code of ethics here at Goldenport, and cannot, under these ethical standards, cater to a desire to pass oneself.
Don't you-
Oneself. There.
Don't you just have missing empty memory cores you could put in me?
Not a one. And he shakes his head. Memory cores are usually, and he thinks for the word, feel free to ask, to tell me if you don't know these terms. They are usually Dofer designated.
Nah.
Once they are made, they cannot be recreated, they cannot be remodified, and up until recently, they could not be transferred. However, what is currently in you right now is keeping you from experiencing a vast amount of pain down the line. Though you somewhat, he kind of like puts like a cuff on his hip as if like, you know, like he's scolding you a little bit. Though, before I had a chance to adjust your settings, Miss Ord, you ran off.
Doc,
Yeah.
if I may ask, what's the timeline of if she took this course out to when she would be, I don't know, limbs on the floor?
Matter of days.
She looks at Ord, and then back at the doctor, and then back at the group, and then back at Ord. So probably a few hours.
Like, no,
Yeah,
no,
like,
yeah.
Knowing her, probably a few hours.
Well,
No,
it depends
it's-
on her emotional instability, but range. of values.
Exactly.
I am perfectly stable.
Pulls up her chart for a second. Hold on. Your scan would disagree with this.
Oh, fuck the scan. Fuck all of you. Fuck all of you. Fuck rage.
Start to
When-
raid.
I am the pinnacle of emotional stability.
All right. And here's the thing. He as you start to do this, give me an athletics check.
Athletic check for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
Body slams
You're
you.
raging. You're getting, yeah. He's
Wait, no, that is Madame Fortuna. Sorry.
well, take that 2 and apply
me-
that to your current athletics.
Hang on a second. That is a 2. God fucking damn it. What is my current athletics is plus 28.
Awesome.
So that should be
30. All right. Mr. Doctor here has no problem at all. Kind of almost like grappling you to a point where you are not going to hurt your fellow friends for a second. And then
I wasn't gonna hurt you.
he just sees you getting emotionally unstable and gives you a little tap. And that tap comes with a tiny zap out of the tips of his hoofs there. And it doesn't disable your whole side, but it mogs you just enough to pull you back.
Have you guys seen my mommy?
There we go. All right, you
Have
have
you-
to stay calm when you're in here. I will make sure that you are calm in my hospital, Miss Ord.
I got lost in the supermarket. Where is she?
Oh dear.
Oh boy.
We'll go take you to her. And he kind of looks to you guys at the party. I'm going to go take her up to my office and fine-tune her a little bit. Here, take these with you. Head down to the cafeteria just down the hall. We can talk in a second. I want to get this one dealt with. Is that okay?
All right.
Yeah.
I put my pants on today.
All right, dear. Come on.
Good job.
and it's like guiding you now, like down the hallway. He's like, so wherever he is going, and he kind of gestures to where he, you know, just so you guys can, I don't know, get like a meal or something. He pretty much gave you guys like a free, just like a free lunch ticket for a second, so you guys can go sit down and we can get that sorted. Otherwise, this is obviously going to be a continued problem in these interactions, right?
Heck yeah, hospital food.
Yeah. So
Mechanical hospital food.
so as you guys, I guess, what do you guys do? I guess I'm not gonna tell you guys where to go. What are you guys doing?
Lunchtime.
Yeah, let's go slip over there. I don't think we have anything we're really pressed to do.
Oh,
I would
boy.
honestly love to go deeper in here, but I don't think we can do that right now.
I don't mind.
We-
It's your guys' adventure, not mine.
I mean, we can.
Because we're just gonna be waiting around for.
We got level 13 clearance. We can go all the way to the bottom if we want, but probably
Yeah.
Oh,
we
is
just try
Fortuna
and
with
wait
us?
and see.
You have clearance to level 13, not through level 13.
Yeah. We
Well,
I mean, we
fight our
have
way
clearance
through,
to level
so-
13.
If we wanted to go to level 13, we could, or
We can
mean, we
go there,
could.
but whether or not we can get through any doors when we're down there is another question.
Yeah, exactly.
I should probably just sort the horde thing out first since we're here. Also, don't forget we need to find those meds. Remember?
Ah, yes.
find the meds. And there was also that secret crucible lab that we were told about in our sending.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too. I was wondering about that.
Like, the meds are here or it is here. We should probably clear this out first.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
probably our primary.
Trips, that's probably up your alley.
Sorry, could you repeat?
Go find us some drugs. We're looking for a set of not like legal medicine for someone.
Okay.
I think Triple was here when we were
I
asked
recall
to
that-
procure these.
I
We
recall
did
that
acquire.
our thing was set up so that when we got down here and we pinged off of a tower, like a nearby tower, we would find the location.
Yes, so
Yeah.
like a general contact. Now here's the thing. As you look at this generalized area of things, it is coming from this hospital. Somewhere in this hospital is your contact.
Hmm.
How how would we go about finding somebody selling drugs illegally?
All eyes turn
well,
to
there
triple.
There was that guy. There was that guy at the top who we talked to. I forget his name, but didn't he sell us a couple of things a couple sessions ago?
Yes. You guys, I remember. I'm trying to remember what his name was. It was, I think it was Soybot V2 is what you guys called him.
Yes,
the
it
one
was
we got the
yeah,
gas mask.
because he was a higher version and he really liked that.
Yeah.
Well, we could go back up to V2 and ask him.
Well, you guys have to the Mambo, so you can contact him if you need. But like he said, your contact should be pinging on your device here, and it would seem as if that ping is coming from this hospital somewhere.
Is it is that as detailed as it get, or is it pinging from like a certain direction when we look at it?
It doesn't ping from a certain direction. It's literally like doing the effective equivalent of what this does in Foundry. Bing, bing, ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, it's in this building. You figure it out. Gotcha.
Yes.
Hmm.
Well, let's do a little perceptions and societies. Let's find someone sketchy as fuck.
Can we use a society check?
Yep. Well, perception. Well, society. You know, I'll take that. If you're like trying to ask around, this can be a gather information roll. So it could be diplomacy,
Yeah.
society, or blind perception. All three are blind.
I think. Oh yeah, go on.
There you go.
I think you need a feat for using society for that technically.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. When we diplomacy or blind perception, see what you can pick apart.
I remember the rules of this game.
It's time.
What did that get us? Those two.
All right. So, oh, I was waiting for your roll, Triple, if you were doing something.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I guess since I'm more juvenile delinquently, not juvenile, but delinquently inclined. I don't know how you say it, but
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
put it out there.
That's what I'm meaning. Like, you have the
Yes.
most delinquency.
Yeah.
Like, I would like to have your roll if we could.
High delinquency level made this roll.
All right, Ophi.
Hi.
Okay, here's the big question. Are you guys going into
Uh-huh.
where are you guys looking? Are you going in the lunchroom and looking around because that's where you hear some voices, or are you trying to look other places in this hospital?
So we're looking for contact pills. I'm gonna look for I don't know, like a nurse's station or like a janitor or something. That's looking for someone who might be carrying that kind of stuff. So yeah, probably the lunch area.
All right, go to lunch area. Swift, I take it you're following Ophi and as well as Triple, yeah?
Yeah.
Keep this all in the same area. Cool.
So
all
we're
right.
all going to the lunch area?
Yeah,
Yes.
Lex will take along too.
Lunchroom. As you guys enter this lunchroom, the first thing that you guys notice is that, yes, this is pretty much a perfect place to be doing these rolls that you guys did here, as there are a multitude of, well, steel hearts and clockworks. They're going around. Two of them you can see in the room definitely have straitjackets on, but otherwise are looking very happy as they smile and laugh at random things. You see that a couple of them have different parts put onto them. A couple of them may have like bugging out eyes, like that kind of thing. And like one of them is just a trash can. And it keeps just like scooting up to individual people's like lunch areas, as if it like doesn't think that it can be seen, but they totally see them. Like those kind of things. Ophi. You rolled perception here. What were you trying to perceive? I'm gonna go down the line.
Just someone who looks like they might know who we could talk to, or in best case scenario, someone we can talk to. Yeah, I'm looking for someone sketch.
All right, you look for somebody sketch. Oh, you see someone sketch. He's smoking.
Yeah.
He's smoking there in the corner. At least it looks like he's smoking. Like he looks like he's smoking like a cigarette, but as he pulls his hoof down, you see that he's just smoking from the mouth, and he's just trying to look cool. Sketchiest individual you see.
Nice. Yeah, that seems like my man.
Oh my god,
That's
if
exactly my
smoking,
man right there.
Yeah,
if he's smoking from the mouth, does that mean that he's using a sippy straw to pretending it's an actual cigarette?
Oh yeah, like that's probably like what's on his hoof. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, a little sippy straw, a bendy straw, if you will, right?
Base.
Definitely my guy.
All right, you go to that guy. Now, 1 second, I'm gonna go down the line here. Swift, you roll diplomacy. You walk in here. It sounds like you are talking to people. Who are you looking for?
Let's talk to janitors.
All right, you talk to the staff that's on here, namely those janitors, as they are looking around. One of the only ones in here, though, seems to be a little confused, looking left and right. Hey, do you know where the trash can went? I can't seem to find him.
I'd seen it bumping around, but on my end, I'm looking for a little bit of something myself.
Hmm?
Quick. What are they? Quick
Overclock?
overclocks.
All right, are you mumbling this to him, or?
Yes.
Kind of like raises his eyebrows. Hey, you're gonna need a prescription for those, you know? And he gives you a little bit of a pat on the back. Oh, Ganix, I don't know why he needs one anyways. He's pushing his mop a little bit.
Well, if I can't get a prescription, do you know anywhere else I could get some?
And looks you up and down. Give me, I guess with that diplomacy already, yeah. Kind of like looks left and right. Well, you could usually get some topside if you know who to talk to. And he kind of thinks a little bit. He thinks a little bit, but he's acting like he's not actually having this conversation. And actually tells you that. I'm not gonna have that conversation here with you. Too many ears, too many ears. And he gives a little hoof over to what looks to be a bot of some kind, some steel heart with a gramophone thing for an ear, and it's kind of hovering around the room a little bit. Triple.
Mm-hmm.
You rolled diplomacy. Who are you speaking to? Who are you trying to speak to and find stuff?
Be honest, in a hospital it's gonna be hard, but I'm gonna probably look for somebody who is overworked and probably has very little allegiance to this establishment. Is probably doesn't care about selling like, oh, where do you guys keep all of your dangerous chemicals, the ones that you're not allowed to put on the streets.
Yeah, you try to find the most overworked looking individual. Seems to be
Yeah.
the one that's delivering soup to people.
Okay, yeah.
The soup bot.
Can I talk to it?
Yeah.
Is it like, what does it look like?
I take it you get in the lunch line then, right? You grab a tray, you're like waiting for the
Yes, yeah. I'm gonna talk to the soup bot.
Yeah, and as you go up there, you just next, and then you get up to there. You get up to there.
Yeah. Hey, listen, my friend's in a lot of pain right now. And
So am I. Do I look like I want to be a lunch man to you?
Well, do you like money? Because I can give you a little for telling me where I could find some extra pain. You know, the stuff that they don't let anyone touch. I'm talking about, you know, where they keep that stuff. Do you know where that is?
He squints.
Maybe 5 gold? Or, wait, they use credits here,
Credits
don't they?
here, yeah.
We were given
Yeah.
credit to pay with.
Yeah. And he considers this for a
5
second.
credits.
You're looking for the good stuff, huh?
Yeah. Norepinephrine, you know, that stuff.
I don't know what the fuck that is, but hey. And he kind of like looks left and right, waits till like nobody's really watching or paying attention. And he pulls out like a little paper like busboy hat, you know, as if you're an employee here or whatever.
Yeah.
Puts it on your head. All right, get over here, new worker. Come on, I gotta show you where the good stuff is. Yeah.
Oh boy. Well, let's continue on and follow him.
All right, I'm just gonna. He looks over here, like as he takes you into the back, you see a giant fucking pot of golden soup. That he kind of has.
Soup?
He says a big. It's like literally it like could fit you in it, sort of big pot of soup.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you have you ever been to an Olive Garden kitchen. Where they make the minestrone, that fucking pot is huge. It's
I've never seen it. I'll have to look it up real quick.
yeah, it's ginormous. It's pretty much what it is. And he starts like he pulls you into this room and he starts looking you over. All right, I'm right. There it is. Pulls over to you, Triple, and he shows you what looks to be like a little like it's almost like a thumb drive is what we would probably associate it with, right?
What's on this?
This is a miracle stick.
A miracle stick?
Uh-huh.
What do you do with it?
It depends. And he kind of like thinks, what's ailing you?
Sorry. Could I ask really quickly what exactly are we getting here? Because I'm actually a little confused on that still.
The person who sent you down here was wanting something called overclocks.
Okay. So I was thinking maybe he would just let me know where the hospital room where all the drugs are kept was gonna be, but looks like he's giving me something very specific here.
You said you needed something here. You know, he's just like, where is it?
No, he's giving me the best of. Listen, I'm looking more where they keep. I'm trying to think of the name of that room, but the drug room. He says where they keep the locked up drugs.
The pharmacy.
The pharmacy.
You think I know where that is, son? They don't let us near those things. And he kind of like shakes his head.
You know where I could find out?
And kind of
maybe there's a map.
He squints at you. He kind of like slightly hides that wonder stick. Or looks at you suspiciously. Hold on a second. And then he turns off the lights. Is there anything on you that glows right now, Triple?
No, nothing's glowing on me right now.
Turns on the lights again. Who sent you?
Me.
And then he kind of like looks out there. That son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Pretty based.
Hold on a second. And he like goes. He leaves you there in the room. Like he sets down the wonder stick on like the fucking shelf. And
Wait, let me write this down. By the way, what's the overclock you said?
Yeah, like he wanted. The guy wants some overclocks.
Okay.
And this guy currently has something he calls a wonder stick. Those are the two terms that have been thrown around here. Or, not
Can
wonder
I do a perceive?
Miracle stick. That was the one.
Does this guy seem like he would be receptive? I don't know if I could perception check this, but seem receptive if I just asked him for overclock instead of being, just telling a lie and being like, "Oh no, I'm an overclock addict and I will pay you money." I'm curious. Can I percept that?
Yeah. So say that one more time. What are you trying to get?
I'm trying to get if he would be receptive to that. If he looks like the type who'd be like, "Ah, fuck it, yeah, I'll help this drug addict," or if he'd be like, "No, this is a terrible idea."
Sense motive. That'd be blind perception.
Yeah. Okay.
He definitely doesn't seem that type. Given what you know of underground sort of people, he is definitely the type that would be, like, he's definitely a dealer. He kind of took you back here thinking that you might need a good deal on something. But, oh boy, with a deal,
not on this.
That means that you're going to have to cough up something, right? Like,
okay.
He wants what's due to him, but he's definitely a guy to go to, at least, to get these things, right? But you additionally get that vibe that he's not supposed to have these things.
Okay. Do you think it might be good for me to tell the party about this? I'm trying to think.
You can, and he did. Like I said, he after you said after he was like, "Who sent you?" He said, "Me." He looked out the side again, said, "That son of a bitch," left his wonder stick there with you, and then just like went out to go accost somebody.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I see. Maybe he knows somebody named me.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna follow him.
Alright. You follow him.
Probably, if I have the time, will tell the party what just happened if I meet them on the way.
Did you grab the drugs?
No. I think there's been a terrible misunderstanding. And somebody named me is going to get in trouble now.
And he is going straight up to the person with the bendy straw that Ophi is talking to.
No.
Yes, so Ophi, while you are having a conversation with... What is the conversation that you are going to have rudely interrupted here with? He kind of looks at you. He's like... he sees you looking at him.
So you know where I can find drugs? She's not very...
My God!
She's not very stealthy about this kind of thing. She's not used to it being, like, illegal.
The fuck is a drug?
You know, overclock.
Ah, an enhancer.
Yeah.
Okay.
You catch my drift.
That's what we call them.
You gotta like things. I don't know about no overclocks, but I know of like you ever heard of a miracle stick?
Not really, no.
Ah, no, that's the shit. Sorry. I don't know I gave him a list, but it's funny to me. Like
Can I use a recall knowledge of some kind to see like what a good price, like a good offering price for a miracle stick would be? Because if they're just synonymous, I can just go up to the guy and say, here's my offer.
I'll take a Sublime Society for this one.
Yeah, okay.
I'm pretty sure he left it unattended on that table when he left.
This might also be a situation where we need A to get B to get C to get D.
Blind if you could, Triple.
Blind. Okay. I see. Sorry about that.
Yes.
And did he leave it out? I'm curious. Did he actually just leave it out?
Yeah, no, he literally set it down, said that son of a bitch, and got distracted and walked away from it. You are free to pilfer that if you wish.
Let's see what the result of the roll is first.
All right. And as you're kind of like thinking of like what you said the value of these Wonder Sixes, yeah?
Yeah, like what a good price would be as an offer.
This comes with the idea of knowing a little bit about Goldenport, given that you have been sneaking around.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. You've never heard of something called a Wonder Stick outside of this particular hospital, which is odd. But your society check would get you one particular thing, one weird parallel that you're starting to get that you've known from your time on the streets here. Sometimes drugs have more than one name.
Yeah. Well, I'm asking though, Did I figure out what the price might be? Or...
No.
Okay,
That
fair
I guess
enough.
like overclocks wise, right? I think they gave you I forget how many credits the guy gave.
3,200.
3,200.
How many do we have?
For however many how many overclocks did he say he needed?
I don't
I
remember.
forget.
I think it was like
It's not there.
250, something like that is what I was thinking.
250, I think. Let me check if Swift
250
wrote it down in the
times.
notes.
You just take that price and divide it by that number, and that's about what the street price would be in this case.
Let's see.
That is 12.8 credits per Wonder Stick.
There you go.
You know what? Let's say that the guy. I'm just saying. Let's say that the guy gave us. If the guy gave us 3,250 credits instead, if we divide it exactly by 250, we get 30 credits smack.
There you go. Let's do that. That's a better. It comes out to a better sum, I'm sure.
Yeah.
All right. So that's generally about what you'd be expecting price-wise, right?
Okay.
Now, as this is kind of going, I need to do this conversation with Ophi here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking for yeah, sure, Wonder Stick. If that's the same thing.
And he kind of like squints. Hey, where you from? I haven't seen someone like you in a while. Like someone like you around here in a while.
I'm from the Unusual Islands, far to the east.
Yeah, I'll tell you, you're a little unusual. You know that?
Yeah.
He kind of like looks, and that's when like whatever happens with Triple in the back, suddenly like you kind of hear a commotion in the back, Ophi, of like somebody taking off their apron and they're going, and now it's kind of like, you know, the couple things are knocking over. Oh dear. And like the janitor that you are next to, Swift, is now like kind of like looking up, looking behind you, and he kind of like looks around. Oh, not on soup day. Like, and he's gonna like, hey, you like the look of your mane, yeah?
Oh, very perceptive. Yes, I work very hard on it.
Yeah. Step over here. Step over here.
Oh, he's gonna step.
He literally pulls you off to the side right over here. It's like that really angry person off to the side is just like me. And this guy that you're next to, Ophi, just kind of like pushes it. Someone's got a problem with me.
Oh.
Like,
Why? What?
Hey.
Problem with you?
Well, you see, I'm not as unusual as you are, and sometimes people don't really. Hey, what the hell do you want with me, huh? And suddenly they're getting into each other, and he's just like,
Yeah.
"Why are you sending people over for my sticks?" They start like getting into like dong dong. There's metal on metal a little bit, and there's other people like the gramophone person kind of turns his ear a little bit, like right over here, and that's when like one person like as this conflict starts to ramp up, there's one with like one creature robot thing there with like sirens for a head. It just starts going like like that.
What?
Like that sort of like
Okay.
thing, and then it kind of like shouts like change places, and then suddenly everybody starts fucking running around the room that isn't part of this fight and flipping the fucking like all of the soup everywhere, making the entire ground covered in, well, it's a little bit more obvious now, oil.
I don't know
Oh, no.
about you guys, but this sounds like a distraction to me, which means I am going to go and steal it. And I will also, I would like to use a deception or something like that to make it look like the theft might have just been it getting lost in the chaos of the fight or something like that.
What are we talking about distraction? This is fun. Change places with us. Come on.
I mean messing up the kitchen a little bit. Like, yeah,
Yes.
it's just like,
Triple,
Yeah.
I need you to give me a stealth check, and Electra, I need you to give me a reflex save, as well as you, Ophi, and Fortuna.
Oh, no.
Yes.
But I'm changing places too.
Yes,
I'm,
I know.
I'm falling in line.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
Give me a reflex save.
Part of the mix.
All right, time
Yeah.
to change places.
Change
Oh my
places.
fucking god!
Ah, wonderful. As we change places, fucking DC was 35. Electra,
Oh.
a whole bowl of oil crashes
No.
into you.
Oh no.
Why does this happen every time?
Everybody else, you
Someone
can...
wipe her down.
Swift, you don't have to make this save because Janitor pulled you aside before this went down. He just pulls you aside a little bit. Triple, as you start to sneak. Let's see. Oh yeah, man! Like perfect distraction. You sneak in there. Nobody's seeing you get into the back. As suddenly oil soup bowls are flying everywhere. Like a fight's about to break out between two people. You get to the back into that room. And what are you looking for? Are you looking for just this one thing? Or are you looking for anything else?
I'm looking for that overclock that he left on the table.
Yeah. Okay. So he left it there on the. He left it there like on like the thing. However, here's the thing. He did take it out from somewhere. I can give you that.
Okay.
You can give me a perception roll really quick.
Oh wow, yeah, that's actually a really good thing to keep in mind. I'm glad I didn't even think of that. Thank you,
Yes.
Leslie.
Yes. And as you kind of take this, it's one of those things where like you kind of double take for a second, right? You look back. And you notice that there's like. It looks as if it is just like it's the one little slightly out of place bag that is here, and the thing that namely catches your attention is that as somebody like throws throws a table over or something in the ground, kind of the bag just lip kind of droops a little bit, and you see that there is a lot of these things in there.
Oh, I see. Well, it wouldn't hurt. How many do we need again?
What was that?
How many of these overclocked, or how many overclocks do we need again?
200.
I remember it being more than one, right?
I think. Anam, what was the recalculation on that? Sorry.
What recalculation?
Yeah, like how many
Many of the overclocks.
250 250 overclocks, 13 credits each, were a total of 3,250
Cool. So
Crap.
credits.
250.
That's how many we're stealing? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, 250.
We're not stealing, we're buying them.
Not anymore.
You yoink this bag.
The free market speaks.
Yeah, you yoink this bag of sorry, what is it? What is it? Miracle sticks. Is the I keep wanting to call them like miracle gummies from
Mystery Dungeon.
Yeah, exactly. And you yoink them. Do you just keep it on your back? Where do you put it?
I probably would put it in the bag of holding.
Right.
I imagine that if I was at the other party, this sound would play.
All right. Oh, let's hear this sound. What is this sound here? Yes, karma down. Yeah. Lamau. All right. Yeah. As you yoink this, nobody seems to notice. As you yoink it, you sneak out. You see Electra like fucking covered in oil.
She's dripping.
Oh, she dripping. And the fight over there between me and the lunch man starts to go, hey, maybe you should get a better job, you know. It's like, and then the first blows start to happen, right? They start, boom, boom, like, why are you little? And he literally picks up this robot and just fucking, like, you know those old, like, 80s movies when they throw somebody across the room and it definitely looks like they got, like, a hook line on their back or something and they're flying. It's like that style. Like, whoa! Like, and then crash right next to you, Swift. And he kind of looks up. Hey, I kind of know you. You're the Kiwi Tamer guy. Boom, and then like falls over a little bit.
Hey, you're famous.
Yeah, look at that.
Of course I am.
Janitor is watching this with you from the side here, Swift. Like, yep, don't get paid enough for this.
Yeah, Swift's just kind of watching everything go down.
Oh.
Just kind of
No.
nodding along.
And he kind of pulls you to the side a little bit, a little to your left. And then as he pulls you there, like a bowl of oil like crashes right like where your head would have been.
So you're telling me if I say the line,
And then
change places!
and then everybody fucking starts going in a frenzy again. Oh dear. And it's at this point that like the big guy is now following where he threw this individual, right? Now he's next to you, Swift. He's pulling this other smaller robot next to him. He's a little woozy and dizzy as he kind of wakes back up, right? Pushes him against the wall. Why are you sending people to come after my sticks? He says. And he's like, I send no one to your establishment. And he kind of like squints at him. Really? That little guy over there said that you sent him. And he points to not where Triple is. Like, and looks over. What, you gonna schizophrenic on me again, huh? Someone needs to unplug you for a day, huh? He kind of looks over. Where'd he go? Where did he... Hold on. And he kind of like drops him.
Oh no, I gotta sneak. Have I already snuck?
You have not snuck. Give me a stealth check.
Okay.
Wonderful. And he starts looking around for you, Triple. Not a hide nor a hair can be seen though. So kind of kind of like looks around. Whew. Yes, really likes those sticks. Kind of like looks up. I wasn't seeing stars there. Hey, my name's Me. Nice to meet you, guy.
Me?
He's looking
I can't believe this guy named Me.
Yeah. He's looking up at you, Swift.
Swift Sail. Nice to meet you.
Meh. You look like a
Look at
Swift,
us
suave
in
guy. You got them. You got any and he kind of pulls out that that little bendy straw out of his mouth. Got a couple more. You got a light?
A light?
Yeah. This one's almost out. I need a couple more of these things and a light.
Yes, I do. Ooh.
Do you really want to light up the whole cafeteria on fire, man?
Seems like a bad idea.
If I have a match. I don't think I have any matches on me right now. And my magic is for lightning. I'm afraid I
Definitely
can't
start a fire with it.
provide a light. I don't do any smoking myself. Bad for the lungs, bad for the fur.
Imagine having lungs. Must be a luxury for you, organics.
Serves me well.
Hey, is that your friend over there? And kind of gestures toward Ophi, who is next to a sopping, dripping, wet, oiled up Electra.
Just laughing at her.
Yeah. Laugh it up.
You know,
Sooner or
this
later I'm
happens
gonna
to
get
you a
an
lot.
oleophobic coating. Then I'll be laughing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Well, let me
they're
know
my
when that
friends.
happens.
As everybody settles down after this change places, the guy goes back to his lunch station, and suddenly, like, several regulators burst into the room. Because, you know, sudden hubbub of things. What's going on? Like, this is like one of them. And they start, like, surrounding the room. Who has disturbed the peace?
Uh-oh.
Nobody speaks up. Do you guys?
She's it.
Actually?
No, she
Okay,
kind of whispers that to Electra. We need to get out of here.
Regulators are looking around.
Wasn't
Nobody's gonna say who done it. Well, I guess you all get a little bit of a power nap for today, huh?
There was a leakage in the ceiling.
Deception check.
Deception check.
Yeah.
You should check them. You should really upgrade your cafeteria system, sir. Hang on a second. Oh, always fucking shit roast today.
Final answer.
Final answer? No, hero point. I'm burning my last one. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Alright, let's try this again. Fuck it.
There you go.
Now that's good.
Nice. Kind of looks up. There's indeed probably a perfectly placed splatter of oil on the ceiling. A plausible thing. Ah. Oh, why didn't you say so? He says.
Well, it just happened.
Ah, we'll get someone to look at that. Till then, no more swapping. Everybody stay where you are and keep quiet. That includes you. And you got, like, they look over toward, like, you guys as organics. I know you're here as guests. Don't be riling up the patients here. Trying to give them a comfy place to live, after all. And kind of like, come on, man. Turns around, and the regulators, hop, 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 like out the room. Doors close again. And that's when, like, that's when, like, several eyes around the room look over at me. Me bot. And he kind of gives a shrug. What'd I do? Everybody that guy started attacking me for no reason. I didn't do anything. And big guy over there is still looking. Hey, has anybody seen, a little earth pony about this tall? Purple hair? Kind of twinkish?
Small horn?
Horn, he's an earth pony.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
Me neither.
Deception check, both of you.
Hey, he corrected us.
Hey, you said you'd never seen him, though.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't roll it private.
Fuck.
Oh, good thing too.
You know, this is you know if it failed or not.
Oh well, then hero point.
All right.
Oh, I'm also gonna
Nice.
get a point.
All right.
That was some bad rolls. Here's my 1d4 first.
Ooh, gotta
What
review.
the fuck is this music?
I don't know. It was part of your Golden Port playlist.
All right, I'll take it.
It's pretty great. We're gonna leave it as is. This is what's playing on the radio right now, like the intercom radio, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. And so with that, as you guys say, like, no idea, we've never seen him. Huh. And he kind of like reaches to the back of his head and seems to readjust one of his little memory cores. I swear, these things get a little bit more unstable every single day. Scratches his head and seems to go with it. Triple,
Yeah.
where have you gone?
Oh, hold on, I'm trying to think. Up the ceiling.
You're on the ceiling.
Yeah.
On the ceiling or in the ceiling? That's the question.
I can go in. Definitely want to go in the ceiling.
Yeah, you push past those little, like, you know, those ceiling tiles, you know? Push them
Oh,
down.
yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
T-bar.
I like how
Here's
as
the
we
Yeah?
as soon as we changed to triple, the music changed to drug. Fucking
Oh, thank you.
drunk SpongeBob music, yeah.
It's about Fortuna.
what?
You know that scene when he arrives, SpongeBob gets back and is, I got a few words about Mr. Krabs.
I got a few words about Miss Fortuna.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you're up here in the ceiling here, Triple. Here's the thing. It's dark, but you see two eyes looking back at you. A pair of them for a second.
Oh no.
Do you have dark vision?
Darkness looked back. Not really. I just have low light vision. Yeah. Not the same.
Two eyes blink at you, and then close, and you hear a skittering away.
Oh no. A rat saw me.
All right. I mean, like, it's going away. Do you try to catch a glimpse of it with any? I'm not sure if you have any light or anything that you'd be able to activate here. You have a chance.
I don't know.
You have
If I expose myself further, it might cause more problems. Can I just use my goggles?
yeah, you can activate your goggles here. Yeah. Activate your
So
goggles.
yep.
Alright, you activate your goggles. And for a moment, see a clockwork, like, very quickly skittering along the, like the top here. He seems to have some kind of, like, weird device that he's, like, he's holding. And as he, like, I guess he kind of moves in, like, in that direction, trying to get out of sight, and you just barely catch a glimpse of this guy before, like, he goes around the side.
Okay.
Definitely doesn't seem to be a regulator, though. Like, he's not, like, it's almost like he knows, you get this vibe he's not supposed to be here.
Okay. All right. I think it's probably worth trying to catch this guy if I can. Like, can I? Is he way faster than me? All right, I'm gonna start following him.
Yeah, you can follow him. You start crawling that way through the ceiling until eventually those vents kind of like you start going into like a ventilation system where it's generally where he seems to be going. There's like an open vent. It's very clear to like where this person was going.
Okay.
Go down into the vent system. You see it drops down into some kind of room. And you drop down into that room.
Mm-hmm.
And as you do, you see him in there. It's not like he's like directly hiding from you. It's almost like he was trying to lead you in this direction, right? Like, he just wasn't saying. And so like this guy is just like typing away on some device, pulling a bunch of things and whatever. He has like a little interface in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you guys are the guys, right? Right?
Me?
You came down here with some people. You're looking for what do they call them here? They call them miracle sticks or something. You guys are the overclock stuff, yeah?
Can I get a sense motive check on what this guy's intentions are?
Go for it.
Yes. This happy music plays as I try to gauge his dark intent.
Yes, let me switch to dark intent music. Hang on. We got the classic right here. All right. As you take a look at this guy, he's he definitely seems as if he's like not scared to talk to you. He's just making sure that you're the right person. He's here to do business. You get the incredible big vibe here. This is probably your contact.
Okay, yes, so I'm like, yeah, we are the guys. I'm, right now, the rest of my group is back in the kitchen.
I know, I saw the whole thing, and he pushes a button, and then, like, he has access to the camera systems that are pointing at whatever the group at there is doing. Obviously, the janitor starts going back to cleaning. Swift, he's just kind of giving you a nod, like, well, back at it, go back to your friends. I don't think they're gonna say that for a little bit. Does
that mean you saw me?
I kind of like thinks a little bit. You're sneaky, but you're not that sneaky. And he kind of like gives you like a little bit of a gives you a little bit of a look. And this is when he pushes another button. Ding. And you see that right there? And he zooms in on like a singular hoof print in the kitchen.
Yeah. Doesn't help that he has a camera.
Yeah. And it kind of snickers a little bit. Hey, but you're pretty good. Nobody really noticed. Or sorry, wrong guy. Nobody really noticed. Hey, you need some stuff, right? I mean, I don't really care about that. You know, if you get in trouble, you get in trouble. I'm just here to do my job. He looks over. Webster, nice to meet you.
Webster? Okay. Aside from that, he shouldn't know why this is significant. But he's like, nice to meet you, Webster.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. Okay, no handshake necessary. It's fine. He goes to like some hand sanitizer and he rubs his hooves together. You know?
This guy understands it.
Exactly. And so he just kind of goes over. So what was the deal? Hey, who has your You know what? Never mind. Here. Comes over here. Puts his hoof on like a bag that he has with him right over here. Hey, I'm not sure if you can go tell your guys right now in any way. Actually, wait. He kind of pulls out his own mambo. Send off a text to him from here. There you go.
There you go. Yeah, I will.
Tell him to send tell him to send the dash.
Okay, Triple will send this on the Mambo. Let me find this.
All right. And you have to work his Mambo for a little bit, like figure out where.
We got our guy.
Yeah, we got our guy. Who's holding their Mambo in the party right now?
Probably Swift, I think.
Swift.
She's walking away from the janitor, and he kind of breaks himself when he looks up at his Mambo, huh?
You get a text from contact, or like the contact, the guy, and it's you just get it. It just says we got our guy, and probably I'd assume marked something like 777s or something on it or whatever.
Do you mark it triple or sign it somehow?
Yeah, that's the question.
That's a good point. I don't have a Mambo of myself. I probably would have to tell them something they only know.
Oh, it's him sending it to me.
Yes, he's just like verifying.
Okay,
So
well, let me just... Okay, so I'll just text it. Where are you?
yeah,
Can I tell them
Yeah.
the location?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay,
Where
yeah,
you at?
I basically let them know because I don't know how it worked with me being up there in the ceiling, but yeah.
and here's the thing: is like you don't know a room number per se. In fact, you remember that room in peer review that was kind of like locked off from everything
Yeah.
that you guys had to go through the vents for. Yeah, same deal. This particular room doesn't look to be necessarily like have a door to it or anything. It's just
okay.
in the vents. You could just say in the walls. But you know, like the Mambo has wonderful picture-taking capabilities. So if you'd like, Triple, you could totally send off a selfie to your wonderful friend Swift as verification.
Oh,
of
of
this.
course, definitely. Here you go, Swift. This is you get a picture akin to this. Where is the chat? Here you go, Swift. Yeah, you get like, me and Webster are doing that to the kid.
Well, you got to take this picture. You kind of surprise him as he stands up with the thing. You take this picture. Ah, hey, delete that, delete that. Ah, you sent it. Ah, jeez.
I don't know, Swift. That looks tampered with. It looks like AI.
I don't know where the text would have come from then. We might as well just research it and go find wherever they are.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, guys, check
Now-
it out. We're here.
Yeah, and then the guy here, Mr. Webster, kind of tells you, just tell them to send the dash. I give you this bag, and you go take it to your friends, okay?
Okay. And he does just that.
Yeah. You guys get another frantic text from Triple.
So pretty much now we have 500 fucking overclocks.
Yeah,
Loaded.
I'll send that payment because I got that picture, so I know Triple's there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and you send that payment over. He gets a little thing. Doo-doo. All right, very wonderful. Good doing business with you, Mr. Jackpot. Was it? I think. Yes.
Yeah, that works.
Cool. Here you go. And he gives you the overclocks. Don't go having too much fun now. And make sure, he looks at like left and right, you keep this out of the eyes of our fellow wonderful inpatients here. And he kind of smiles a little bit. They love these things. And Mr. Skits loves to give them to here. Loves to give them to them. For good behavior. And he kind of like looks left and right. Hey, quick question.
Yeah.
Is that your friend that went up to his office?
Who?
Big one. Cyborg. 50% something scan.
Oh, are we talking about Ord?
Ord, yes. Is that a friend of yours, right? You came in here together,
Yeah.
I think. I saw you. Yeah.
She's gone through a lot.
He looks left and right. Give me a sense motive.
Okay. 3 sense motive.
Oh, wonderful. You are getting the impression that he's kind of having a little bit of a morality moment here, like a does he tell him sort of deal.
Shoot. How do I even take advantage of this? I'm not that diplomatically inclined. I guess I'll wait to see.
Yeah, he kind of considers for a minute. Hey, look, you better get her out of here as soon as you can.
Why is that?
And he looks toward the... Yeah, come over here. He looks at the cameras, right?
Yeah.
There ain't one in his office. I can't really spy on him from here or anything, but look, you see that guy? Gramophone guy?
Yeah.
That ain't supposed to be there. And you see these overclocks. They call them miracle sticks around here. Because Mr. Skits gives them to them on good behavior to fix all of their problems. They don't fix their problems. You know what these You know what these things do?
Remind me. I remember they weren't exactly legal.
Yeah. Remind you why they weren't exactly legal?
Yeah, well, he's going to ask him to list the effects.
Alright. You know what these things do? You don't, because you're an organic. Okay, these things right here,
Yeah.
they're called overclocks because exactly what they do. They force your body to put out a lot of power. Do you know how bad that is for people like them who already have power imbalances? It doesn't do them good.
Oh, no.
Doesn't do them any good.
Oh, yeah, this is...
But, you know, Dr. Skits likes to give them to people who don't need them. He likes to see what they do. And he's got enough social credit that nobody decides to question him about it. And you know what he just did? He just took your friend up to his office. You know how interested he was to see somebody who's 50% organic?
No.
Take those overclocks and go tell your friends. You didn't hear this from me.
Well, thank you for letting me know. But I have one more question.
What's that?
If I want to find you again, is there anywhere I can look?
Kind of thinks for a second. Thinks. Yeah, here. And he gives you like a little, like, he rummages, and he gives you what looks to be like a tiny button. Click this. I'll get a general location of where you are. And, hey, I can hack into just about any system. He taps the button. He taps the button again. I'm sure we'll get into contact one way or another so long as you are on the grid somewhere.
Okay, we got a guy in the chair, guys.
The guy in the chair, yeah.
Yeah.
What's the sitch? Alright.
Thanks. Alright.
You crawl back up through the vents and get back out into that area of the cafeteria amidst the janitor continuing to clean up things, amidst Swift doing whatever he's doing. Are you still trying to stay out of sight of Mr. Dude?
Oh, yeah, that probably would be a wise thing to do.
Alright. Who are you sneaking next to? Who's the first person you're like psst to?
Swift.
Alright, Swift, you get psted by Triple.
Yeah.
He kind of well, not really jumps, but he perks his ears and he glances to the side.
And he explains what just happened. If you need any specifics, I can answer them, but, yeah.
Damn it. Alright. Find the Kieran, let's go up.
We gotta save Ord, guys. Alright, let's go.
Alright, now, like, as you kind of, like, go toward the door, like, a couple people, like, kind of call out, hey, don't go making more problems, we need our sticks, you're gonna get us in trouble if you go out that way. Yeah, says, like, another one, like, right over there. Dr. Skits' sticks fixed my, faulty leg right over here, and it gestures toward, like, a leg that has, like, a wire sticking out, you know? A couple other people just kind of like mumbling to that kind of effect. And Triple, after hearing this information, I mean, you're looking around. There's something wrong with obviously all these bots to an extent. And they all seem to have a very good impression of these miracle sticks, that they do fix all of their problems. Or at least think that they do. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are free to push past the door. They're just saying, yeah.
We're actually on our way up to his office to tell him how good you guys have been, and you know, give you an extra stick.
Diplomacy.
I'm away from the computer right now. If you could roll it for me, I would appreciate it.
I got you.
I'll be back in a sec.
I got you. Where's Ophi? Diplofici. I couldn't do it. All right. Ophi. There it is.
Diplomacy.
Diplomacy, yeah.
They all there's a mumble of discontent over here. Dr. Skits doesn't like to be disturbed. He said I don't know, he's super nice and all, but I don't want to go messing up whatever he's doing over there.
Well, he's got our friend in there.
And they gotta mumble. Your friend's actually got an appointment with the doc?
Yep.
Mumble. What's so important about her? More important, what's wrong with her? Mumble.
That's that's a whole book. You could write a whole book on that, but let's just say she's not all like you guys.
Yeah, okay, like, well, I hope the doc fixes her, says like another one. We'd love to make a new friend over here. Well, yeah, so long as she doesn't take our sticks. And they all laugh and go far. That's like a whole thing. But I mean, generally speaking, like they kind of like look over. Just don't cause trouble for the rest of us. We don't want to make the doc angry.
We wouldn't dream of it.
Yeah.
We wouldn't dream of it.
Yeah. And as you guys kind of like leave that area, you're back in now like the hallway that led down in the down the opposite direction of that hallway is where you saw Dr. Skits take Ord.
Well, we're not gonna let that happen, so we're gonna follow.
Alright, you go down that hallway. Turning like to the right, there's like a couple stairs that go up. It's a big building, right?
Mm-hmm.
And eventually you do run into like one of those little like scan bots that you did before. How can I help you?
We're here to see the doctor about our friend who is with him.
The doctor is currently in a unscheduled appointment and cannot see you right now.
Deception. We've got an important thing to let him know about that patient. He doesn't know what firmware she's on. We've got the papers wrong.
Yes, give you deception. Yes. Love the firmware argument here.
Oh shit.
Hey, you got like a processing. Follow me. Turns around, starts leading you.
Okay, left 10 moment. All right, let's go.
The robot seems to be leading you in a direction, like kind of like up some steps, over like third floor ish, right? Takes you to what seems to be like the door at the end of a hallway that would otherwise have taken you a while to figure out. Kind of like leaves you at the door. This is Dr. Skits' office. Do you have any more questions?
Nope.
And then, kind of like, have a good day. And goes right back down. Goes wherever it came from.
Knock, knock, knock. No, forget the knocking. We're opening the door.
You just go to try the door and find it locked.
Oh no.
Whatever shall we do?
What will level 18 adventurers do?
What dare you
Blast
do?
it.
Do you blast it?
Can we pick it?
I don't know if that's
Okay,
necessary.
triple.
Picking it first.
Yeah, thank you.
No,
Sneak it.
Blasted.
First.
Yes.
I
Anyway,
just started blasting.
Like after Ophi kind of like checked it, there was just like, huh? Like a noise from out there, and then almost immediately triple. You just kind of go in, break through that clock lock, if you will.
If only we did it at the same time and she just explodes me.
As you have the handle.
yeah. And as
Hey, the doctor said I need to check my power imbalance somehow.
well, so like here's the thing. You guys like open the door, and the first thing you see is Ord for a moment, partially disabled, plugged into something, and the dock is just about to plug in and overclock. Click. Oh, I really wish you hadn't opened that door. And that's where we're going to end session today, y'all.
Yeah!
Well,
Boss fight, boss fight,
Oh,
boss
nice.
fight, boss fight.
well,
Nice.
Oh damn! You know what? I forgot that I had status on Ord. I could have just like
Yeah, you never
tagged
asked.
in. Yeah.
buddy status.
Status is
Yeah.
currently angry. Suddenly. Like,
Oh.
That is Angie.
yes.
Well-
Alright. But,
Why do we ever trust anyone?
I tried to, or tried to warn you multiple times.
Oh boy. Well, with that, I'm gonna go ahead and push the button, so